Hello and welcome, Echoes, to Once Upon a Reflection, a Cypher System-based TTRPG. I am Evie, the Disaster GM. My pronouns are she, they, or any, and I am the GM for this fine of disastrous group. Let's go ahead and go around introducing ourselves, starting with Amanda.
Oh, hello everyone. My name is Amanda, aka Pandacabra. Use she, her pronouns. Tonight I will be playing Rosa and Thorn. If I pull up my sheet, I can tell you exactly who they are. They are a resilient wild explorer princess who masters the swarm. And I'm going to pass it off to Alina.
Hey everybody, I am Alina. I am they, them, and I will be playing Vrak tonight, who is a charming trickster who wears a crown of ice.
Ew.
Let's see what that means. Joanne.
I'm Joel.
Nice.
I use any pronouns. I'm going to be playing Senor Pilkington and Juan Ferreira, who is a rugged Wichwawa that is one with beasts. I need to update that title now that we more information what the fuck is going on with him is
Maybe, maybe.
Still rugged.
Still
get to
rugged,
it.
still
Still
a
rugged.
Wichwawa.
true. All right.
But
so
yeah.
Evie,
Anyway, this particular game runs every other week on Friday evenings, now at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific? 6 p.m. Pacific. I am so good at like being official and
long week.
stuff. Oh
A
my god, it
long
has.
week.
It's the busy season at work for me too, guys. I'm just like, holy fuck. But yeah, so at 9 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. Pacific now, we have officially moved to that spot instead of earlier as we had previously been. As we simulcast, don't forget to follow if you are watching on Twitch, or subscribe if you are watching on YouTube, which if you are on Twitch, you will see that we were able to finally activate our chosen charity for this term, which is the World Central Kitchen. If you click on the button that you would normally see subscribe in, you would be able to donate directly to them. No portion of the donations go to us or to Twitch. It all goes directly to World Central. With everything going on with the cursed Cheeto in office, and I am willing to go down on record on video of I hate him. And the many, many atrocities going on across the entire fucking world, including starvation in the various areas going through genocide, which Palestine, Sudan, Congo, etc. Do what you can, donate what you can, even if it's just spreading the word to others to also do so. 'Tis the season to give, not just of thyself, but also of good intent. Also, as we are pushing towards our next follower goal on Twitch, when we hit that 250, which we are getting close, I will be doing an art stream where I will pick a raffle winner from those in chat for a custom character art piece done by me. You will be starting to see me do more character art streams fairly soon, because I have some character art that I am doing for one of Rev's streams. So you'll be seeing more and more of that coming up, and you'll be able to see what I am working on and how. Beyond that, let's just go ahead and roll into focusing on today's session. We at the Archives would like to remind you that this is an adult content rated game with depictions of violence and gore, possible mentions of loss or trauma, and or similar content. We do our best not to cross each other's lines, but for those watching, you have been warned. Last time, our intrepid champions had decided to move on from their encounter with Grandmother Baba and the transformation curse that Vrak is currently undergone, which I'm sure that you guys have noticed the wonderful new art by Elena. They were trying to trek in a particular direction towards where there was theoretically an old castle of some kind in the Beastlands that they had kind of been dropped off by the grandmother, by Baba, in. Certain individuals were not really watching where they were going particularly well, and some fairy circles might have gotten activated. The group got split. Each of them going to a different location, trying to figure out where the fuck they were and where the fuck the others were. One of them, briefly, encountering a unicorn that was actually mostly beautiful to Thorn, who had not actually encountered one of these creatures in Fairy Tale Land thus far. It was somewhat intimidating and somewhat dangerous, but seemed to take to her well enough. Vrak encountered some very mischievous little pixies that were able to be entertained briefly by the use of some music and some wit. And Senor Fluffington / Juan got lost for a little bit, frustrated a little bit, switched personalities a couple of times, and then via the introduction of a natural one and a GM intrusion, got pulled to have a conversation with someone. A very important someone. Capital D Death. This conversation didn't quite go the way that Juan was wanting, but he was able to get some promises and some answers, not necessarily that were able to really enlighten him, because what is death if not elusive? And he was asked to make a choice. His wife or his son. Not their life, because apparently there was some sort of deal made that involved them not dying until whatever deal had been finished, but a choice nevertheless. After which he was dumped back with the other two. Vrak did eventually find Thorn and the unicorn, or what Vrak could only assume was a unicorn, as there was one long, very ominous, curved, and jagged horn sticking out of the front of this horrific creature's face as it turned, saw prey, and promptly charged, attempting in vain, luckily, to skewer Vrak, and was aiming directly for the little goblin heart. But with some successful rolls and the use of a particular ability, Vrak, kind of just in time for Juan to also arrive, scared off the unicorn, was just like kind of bouncing in place as an intimidating tiny goblin with a frostbitten arm wrapped in poorly cut bandages because they were literally just cut from Thorn's skirt. And we kind of left there with the unicorn off somewhere in the forest, scared away, and the others watching on, not fully understanding everything that has happened. Juan in control and fresh out of the conversation that had been had. And go.
And don't come back, you big horny goat. I'll take you on anytime. You keep running. Rack is running around in circles, just screaming after the retreating hindquarters of this unicorn, pumping their little fists in the air.
What did I miss?
Huh? Oh, hey, Fluffy. There was this nasty ass unicorn here. I scared it off. Don't worry.
You encountered a unicorn.
Oh yeah, but like a real
Yeah, it was
freaky one.
Oh, I wouldn't say freaky isn't the word I'd use here.
It looked real messed up to me. You couldn't see its like it looked like it wanted to bite you.
Suzette, do I know about the nature of unicorns?
Go ahead and give me an intellect check.
This is 7.
7. You've heard that they can be very dangerous. You don't remember if you had encountered one because your memories are kind of hazy, and you're just at this point, because you have been solidly awake and able to take control several times now, you're not sure if it's a consequence of you very confirmed now having died and thus just lost memories, or if it's just that you don't really have your own body and you're not fully connected to your previous life. But at the moment,
I'm sure being 50% about your Wawa soup is not exactly helpful either.
not really. It's really not. There's the brain is just so tiny. It is just so tiny, and this one is just filled with food and rage. Um, but yeah, you think you're pretty sure that they can be very dangerous, and different people say different things about how they look, but details beyond that, because you don't even know if you've encountered one before.
Well, it sounds like you guys got lucky. I've heard they're not exactly safe.
Yeah, he tried to stab me in the little black heart. But I showed him. Vrack like throws a rock after the unicorn.
Right?
Oh, I think you
I
muted.
tried to tell it not to attack Vrack, but I don't know if it listened to me, but it seemed to like me well enough.
Hmm.
Yeah, you were all snuggling with it. And
Yeah.
it like didn't want to eat your face.
No, and you start to see um Thorn, she just starts like scratching at a part of her arm. He's like, yeah, he even like licked me at some point, like on my arm, and you just keep seeing her scratch at this one spot.
Ooh. We should
Um,
check that out, because like it had like a real nasty mouth, Fluffy. It was like
which I believe that last time, Thorn, you rolled for being familiar with the unicorn because you had time to observe. You had time to approach very slowly and very carefully. And you were super sure you didn't get a super high roll. Vrack, you kind of just appeared and had a vague idea of what it was. Do you want to roll to see if you know anything about unicorns? And
Sure, I'm
potentially if
hindered
they
at
are,
remembering things.
yeah, potentially if they're venomous.
I like the character trait of just not good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some effort on this because
Bad memory.
I can't remember things. 14.
14.
Yeah.
You know that they look different depending on whether you would be considered prey. But with the what your history is,
Yeah.
the way that it would have been interpreted as what would make you prey, you don't know what it is.
Other than
They're
everything.
yeah.
Everything wants to prey on goblins.
Their bite can be very painful, but you also don't know if that's because of venom or rot or magic or what, because you just know that unicorns are yet more bullshit that is nothing like the way people understand it in the real world.
No. So Vrack runs over and gets out like a little tiny pocket knife and is like, okay, let me see. Hey, Fluffy, come over here. We might need to like suck out the poison.
I don't think that's what this is, but
I am gonna approach and
It's it's one of those fairy creatures. They do who knows what, and this one is nasty.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a medical healing roll if you are going to attempt to inspect what is going on.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I have 1 animal handling, 2 magical artifact ciphers, 3 herbology. I don't know if any of that applies,
Nope.
but it exists.
because you are not designing a poultice for anything, so unfortunately herbology won't help.
We're just poking at it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's an
We're just
eight.
poking at it.
It's an 8.
I rolled a 9.
An 8 and a 9. You guys
We're
are
doing
so good at this. You can see where there's a couple of red marks that you then belatedly realize are from Thorn scratching where it itches. There's possibly the start of a small rash, but again, hard to tell with the fact that she's been scratching at it, so it might just be her irritating her own skin from scratching at it.
I also could just have a unicorn allergy that has laid dormant this entire time.
You've never encountered one before, so yeah, it might just be a unicorn allergy,
They
specifically
didn't
to
come
the
by the
saliva.
bounds.
Yeah.
Very much.
I'm also going to take my action recovery roll real quick.
Possibly needed after everything last time.
Yup.
Okay.
Brack squats and pokes at your arm with like one finger, and it's like, it didn't look like it bit you, but like,
It may not
I don't know.
What if he's contagious?
if you were,
If he's contagious, you might not want to touch it.
And which hand did you touch it with? Did you touch it with the like
With the good
gnarled frostbitten hand? No, you touched it with the good
Yeah.
hand. So you've
Yeah.
got like one nasty arm and hand, and now you're touching the potentially contagious spot with your good hand. Awesome.
I'm also
I never
going to
said
do an
Vrack was
action
smart.
recovery while
Okay.
yeah, same.
this.
Amazing. Amazing.
I probably
Love
saw
it.
that.
I love it.
Good juice.
Yeah.
Need some intellects. Some intellect back.
I'm sure. After all of that, I'm
Uh,
sure.
Vrack is like pokes at it and then goes, I don't know. If you were a goblin, I'd lick it and I'd stick it in some moss. But you got like delicate elf skin, so probably won't take very well to goblin medicine.
I mean, they're kind of the same thing, maybe. I don't know.
The expression on Joel's face.
This is what Juan is looking at Brack like.
Yeah, but dog face, so it looks like
Yeah.
you're snarling.
Yeah.
I mean, I could give it a shot.
I mean, I'm sure rubbing moss on it wouldn't be like the worst thing I could do to it.
You gotta get some real good spit in there, though.
Maybe let's not do any of that. Because we don't know how any of that might affect unicorn illness, disease, virus.
Oh, you're not fluffy. Right. Sorry, Juan.
He's okay.
I feel like if it was Fluffy, he'd be like, "Yeah, let's do it." But
Let's
because
lick
it's
it.
Juan,
If see if everything would 100% just lick it.
I mean, that's dog medicine too, right?
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
it couldn't. I mean, it doesn't like hurt. It's just kind of itchy.
Yeah. Well, don't scratch it. Maybe we can like wrap it up with something. But I think wherever we're going, we need to find a doctor or something. My arm's still all fucked up. Ow.
That reminds me. One is gonna use hedge magic to lift up a rock off the ground, just big enough that it can fit in Vrack's hand. And then, you tell me if this is possible, Evie. I want to warm it up, to work sort of as just like a warm stone for Vrack to hold in the frostbitten hand to try to kind of help counteract it. I know there's already been some, but I don't know. I don't remember if one was alive or present for that. I mean,
I don't remember if it was Juan or Thorn. I think Juan helped Thorn get the stuff to put in the bandages that were
Yeah.
wrapped on there.
Yeah.
But
I made like a makeshift poultice essentially to try
Yeah.
to at least dull the pain,
Yeah.
if not.
Right.
We
right.
couldn't stop the frostbite because that's part of the
curse, yeah.
curse, but we could at least dull the pain a little bit.
You can, I will go ahead and let you essentially use your magic for that. No problem. Um,
It
I
sounds like I don't want the
Yeah,
rock to just like become permanently irradiated or whatever.
yeah. No,
So
it's
it's like,
it's just
like
you're
a pop
using
it in the microwave for a couple of
Yeah.
minutes.
yeah. It's basically like you're creating one of those like chemical reaction hand warmers, but in a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
There you go.
Oh, hey, does it actually feel good? Can I feel much with that arm?
Make a roll.
Oh no.
Might based.
I'm great at that. And I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Um, Initially, it doesn't feel like much, but what I didn't tell you is that because it's with that arm, it's hindered. So that 5 is even more difficult. Initially, it doesn't feel like much, and you're just not sure if there's nerve damage at this point.
Oh,
And
thanks.
then the heat in combination with the fact that it is frostbite and not just cold hands starts
Yeah.
becoming incredibly painful. Like
Right,
you
right.
you reduced the pain with the poultice because you rolled like I think Thorn rolled a nat fucking 20 on putting that stuff together for you. So you reduced that pain, and then like the heat is bringing that back because you don't want to add just
Ooh.
like direct heat to frostbite,
Hey,
generally speaking. And if it had been on, yeah,
I'm
oh,
not his doctor.
yeah, he knows poultices, but it's also the origin of the curse is in the hand because it's coming from the spoon rings, brass
yep, I
knuckle
can't get
type
off.
things that you can't get off. So that is coming in direct contact with a
Ow,
magical
ow, ow.
source of heat. And you know, especially that power concentrated, heat is particularly dangerous to ice elves because
Yeah.
heat is what you guys used against the elf king, the Errol king.
So Vrack holds it for a second, doesn't really feel anything, and is like, hey, thanks. And then as the burning like suddenly goes through their whole hand and then up their arm, I rolled to see can they keep their shit together, sort of high low. And so instead of doing the dumbest thing possible, they open up their hand and just like drop the stone, but it also activates their ice armor reflexively as they're like, I'm burning. What will help cool me down? My ice armor,
Uh,
which is maybe the other stupidest thing they could do, but we'll see.
So you don't drop the rock?
I do.
You do
I
drop the
drop
rock.
it, and
Okay.
as it's falling, the ice will
Okay.
flare up the arm.
You drop it and the pain starts to recede. The ice comes up and that's a new flash of pain. But then it just kind of evens out back to, again, you are not in no pain. It is not zero.
No.
But it's back to where it was prior to introducing heat to an ice elf curse.
Ow, ow, ow.
It was a good idea for pretty much anything other than this
Yeah.
specific situation.
Ow. Okay, no heat. Ow.
Okay, well,
yeah, that makes sense.
we found each other again. That's good. Um,
I mean, everything else sucks. We're still
everything else
stuck in
sucks. We're still
whatever
trying
this
to
is.
find this castle that the birds told us about.
I just where where are we? Why are what's happening?
Why are we?
Yeah.
That's the first question. But yeah, um, we were looking the birds that told us about the castle.
Hmm,
And we were
of
going
course.
that direction when poof, we all just kind of disappeared. So I don't even know what direction we're at, honestly.
What do you mean you poofed?
Well, Vrack was there, and then Vrack wasn't there,
Right.
and then
I-
we followed Vrack, and then I was here, and then you weren't here, and neither was Vrack. But then Vrack was here, and now you're here.
Right.
Yeah, this is more like magic bullshit. Like we fell in between places, and now we're stuck here till we find our way out. It happens sometimes.
That would explain why when that happened to me. Okay. Um let's oh, you're muted.
Thorn and Vrack both did specifically recognize that it was fairy circles because they both
Yep.
saw the
Mhm.
mushrooms.
Yeah,
They just
right.
did not
Yeah.
communicate that to you, Juan.
Well,
Yeah.
so what I remember happening is that I was the dog, and I chased
Right.
Vlad into the circle, and then teleported to death, and that's when Juan took over. So he doesn't know about the mushroom circles.
Oh
He's
yeah. So
here.
there,
Exactly.
I will explain that we Vrack fell into a mushroom circle. You chased after Vrack. I chased after you. We ended up in 3 different places, but now we're here. So it worked out for the best, I think.
Okay. New rule: look at the floor and don't step onto mushroom circles.
Hey, these fairies are sneaky little fucks. Sometimes they sneak one past you.
Let's not talk about them in that way as well. Maybe be a little more respectful about the incredibly powerful beings that are probably listening to us right now.
Yeah.
That also took me to talk to death.
Totsuki, what was that now?
I felt like death for a bit there.
Oh, I'm sorry that you. Yeah, no wonder it took you a while to find us. I'm sorry that you felt bad.
It's okay. It's magic does that to things.
Yeah.
And
Because magic
people.
is fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to get out of here. And we probably got to find like a metaphor for a door or a portal or something.
Well,
We got a fairy
remember
circle.
Kevin told us about the castle that goes where the sun sets? Or was it rises? Sunsets.
Yeah, it was where the sun
But-
sets, but when I said west, they were
You
like,
said
no.
no.
So the sun sets somewhere else in here.
It is currently late morning.
Is there any sort of indication from this lake pond that we're at that if there's like a trail or any sign of movement through these dense woods?
Make a tracking or nature check.
Mm,
I also have a stupid roll that I want to make. It's a dumb question.
Those are my
I
favorite
have,
rolls.
I forget how to use it. I do have Find the Way as an ability, so I don't remember how I activate that or what it does.
Find the Way is an enabler, and it
Mhm.
allows you to apply an extra level of effort for free. Hi, Rev. An extra level of effort for free if you already applied a level of effort on a tracking or finding where you need to go type of check. So if you choose to apply effort, you get one free.
And that's intellect?
Yes.
Screw it, let's do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and enable just means that it's always active. It's like your
Yeah.
passes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll activate that with my 1 level of effort. That doesn't matter, I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, we're really good at that.
Have any of us rolled above a 1 so far?
I will
Or above a 10?
Above a 10? I
if I
don't think so.
use
Not
my-
tonight.
If I use the cipher to re-roll, do I have to reactivate those?
No, it basically just lets you roll again instead of having to try again.
Okay.
Because you can generally, in most cases, try again at a higher difficulty. The cipher reroll basically just replaces your previous roll with the new one if you like it better.
Okay. Let's try that. Let's get that. Okay, so that was a 9, so that wasn't the worst.
Okay, so it's not an intrusion. You
not an
applied a level
intrusion.
of effort and you got a free level of effort, so that's 2 levels of effort. So that's actually a decent roll with the reductions that you put in place. You can see what is the path that you followed initially because you didn't just arrive at the lake. You followed a path of footsteps that grew flowers and stuff to get here. You can see, based off of the positioning of the sun, that that is going kind of southward. So looking around with the kind of mental map of the lands that you saw in Castle White, you are pretty sure that you are now in the extreme east of where you had started, which is the direction that you wanted to go. An actual path, like a footpath or an indication of like a game trail, most things will be leading to the lake. So you do see obvious places that creatures and people might take to come to the lake, but you do not see a town, you do not see a city, you do not see any development that indicates like that if the beast folk do live nearby, that they are coming to this part of the lake. But you are, as far as you can tell, on the southernmost point of the lake that is by the mountains in the beast folk territory. And you guys were wanting to head in this direction anyway.
Juan, did you have something you wanted to say?
This is me as a player. I
Okay.
know this is really stupid, but I want to find out nonetheless if we are on the northern or southern hemisphere because that affects things in my brain, I think.
You are technically in what would be considered the northern hemisphere were you in the real world. This is also fairy tale land, so perspective and hemisphere becomes very... Oh, shit. Thank you, Rev. I will take care of that. Stream channels.
I believe, if I remember correctly, we even though we are in the area we want to be in, we still wanted to head north. Was that correct with the other 2 players?
Yeah,
Yes.
because we were going to the Emmanuel Queendom. We were just stopping by whatever.
So we are on the
castle
southernmost
Eastlands
part of
have.
the. If we're so, I'm thinking if we're on the southernmost part of the lake, we might want to just follow the edge of the lake around.
Yeah, I don't want to know what lives in that lake.
So,
But if we follow it around, we can get to the north side without losing our way, hopefully.
alrighty.
Hopefully.
Thank you, Rev, by the way. But yeah, so hopefully that change will come through in the next couple of seconds. So you guys are going to kind of take the shore around. There's not really a convenient boat to attempt to travel across it anyway.
I didn't think there was.
Are you going to attempt to use your 7 league boots?
I don't think I know that I have them.
Do we want
Vrack
to see how
is-
many?
Yeah, Vrack is particularly vulnerable here, but also significantly easier to carry now. So
That's true.
it's just a...
Vrack will
Are you
fall on
going
the
to
face if
attempt
they use
that?
one more time? We could.
Yeah. Are you going to attempt
all over.
that? Or are you going to just walk normally? As Joel pointed out, Juan might not know that he's even wearing them.
That's true.
He's not aware of any of the magic items we got from the king,
Yeah.
including the Pandora's box of a box that I'm
Oh
carrying.
my god.
Yeah,
in my
that you guys still
bag that
haven't
I'm not
checked
aware
out.
that I'm carrying.
Yeah, you have no idea what the fuck that thing is.
Yeah, and one's the brains of the operation, so.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I love how well you guys update the experienced adventurer that randomly wanders into your group at the turn of a die.
Yeah,
Literally.
it's fine.
Yeah,
We're doing great. We're doing a good job.
you're doing amazing,
So
sweetie.
I remember we rolled to determine level of artifact. Is that for each?
Yeah.
That was for each. I remember I wrote down I rolled a 6 on that. So mine was like a level 6 artifacts.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the level of the artifact sometimes determines if you get extra abilities from the artifact. It sometimes determines like if certain things can affect that artifact. It sometimes determines how much energy you draw from it if you have certain abilities.
Right.
So knowing the level is useful, but not always something that you need to use in the moment.
I also have a full might pool I can pull from. So I
Yeah.
do not mind using the boots.
You will again
I
have
also
to
have a
let
full
him
might
know.
pool of 5.
Of 5, yeah.
My
You
5
have
points are full.
you have so little.
It's good.
That's right. I forgot.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah, I
and
have-
remember that each
Stamp.
artifact in
2, right?
your guys' possession also has quirks.
Yep.
So if I remember correctly, if I hold on to Vrak, I can use them and Vrak will still travel with me, or does Vrak have to actively step alongside as well?
Vrak can be carried or dragged. Being dragged is you're holding on and Vrak just kind of loops through with you, and it's kind of like the cartoon version of someone grabbing someone and then running, where like they fly behind them like they're a fucking flag.
Yeah.
It's similar of an effect to that. Being carried would be significantly more comfortable, but stepping with these boots, whether you are the stepper or the steppy, is not super comfortable if you remember that kind of twisting sensation that did cause nausea in a couple of you. Because magic items, man, magic items. So you can just hold Vrak's hand. You can let Vrak do the rocket pack, like backpack thing, just kind of riding on someone's back. Or you can bridle carry. Any of the above. Hi, Frandy. But yeah, so it's up to you.
I think they're having this
Logistical. Yeah.
One is because he's not aware of the boots. He's just gonna start trying to kind of Aragorn track where we have to go, but failing miserably.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Lifting some of the sandy dirt from the lake shore and be like, the wind is going that way. I don't know what that means though.
Yeah, he looks at the grass and it's like some of them are leaning that way. Maybe that's the way to go.
I love not having a map and just being told, go here, maybe.
We have a map, is the thing.
It's up in the images.
Yeah, you have a map in the images, and you were able to get a copy of the map.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
our
we
characters do have a
canonically
copy
have
of
a
Yeah,
map.
you
We're
have
insisting
a
to use
map. You
Okay.
just don't really use it much. And also, the information was given to you by a random songbird, a bluebird, that doesn't understand the concept of maps.
Yeah.
Like, looking at it, a bird is honestly, of random animals, the one that's most likely to understand what they're looking at because it's a bird's eye view. It's called that for a reason. But you didn't show the map to the bird either.
As I'm gonna be honest, as a player, I didn't realize we had the map.
Oh yeah, you guys got set the fuck up at that castle. You got a bunch of artifacts, some some manifest ciphers, which mark down that, remember, using like
still
those
have 'em.
potions, using those manifest ciphers, that does take up a cipher slot, so you can only benefit from a certain number per day. But yeah, so like it's one of those things of you gotta remember what you got. I even have
not-
I have a channel in our Discord of the things
All the
in
things.
your possession, like magical things. It does
Yeah.
not include like the mundane things like your food supplies and the map, but like it's got the basket that someone is carrying. I don't know which one of you. It's got your arrows.
Golden
It's got
basket.
like all of your artifacts. It's got all your
Living
shit.
Golden basket, fortune's purse,
Yeah, I
Hatchet of the
am.
woodsman,
Yeah.
2 crown jewels.
Yeah, I am a very kind and benevolent GM because I just listed that all out for you instead of making you depend on having it written down on your character sheets.
Yeah, no, that was my bad for not realizing that we also physically had the map with us. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
assumed.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what you guys were doing just before the fight with the Earl King.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
literally
remember-
the
I
moment
remember
before.
looking and like examining the map for some reason. I didn't think we took it with us for some reason.
It was a mishmash of maps, and
Mm-hmm.
it was either you or Vrack that kind of tried to sketch it out, and the Queen said, "I'll have one made for you."
Yeah.
Which is another.
So you know what?
another
You know
thing
what
that
the
I
smart
don't
thing
know
would
about.
do? I would take the map out and try to see if there is a body of water in the beast.
That matches.
Yes, and there is, because I was also looking at the map when I was telling you where you
Yay.
are.
Yay!
Did we mark where the castle in the Beastfolk territory is supposed to be?
No,
No, 'cause we
because
don't
you
know
don't know exactly
Yeah.
where it's supposed to be. You just know
there
that it
somewhere.
was east of where you started, which, to the best of your ability, if you're looking at the map, you're around where the second R in territory was, and that's where you guys landed with the chicken house, and now you're
right.
at the southern curve, just above a section of like little bitty trees near the mountains. Like you can see the mountains
I
nearby.
see what you mean.
Yeah, you
So
can
we're
see the
east
mountains.
of where we were. Yeah.
Yes. So you would be traveling around the
Somewhere down
lake
here.
or 7 league booting all the way past the lake.
Yeah. I don't know. We
Oh,
don't know
you
where
don't
we're
know.
going. And if we just walk, we can spot it on our way, probably.
You could also take one boot off, because that makes you travel half the distance.
Right, right.
I love the expressions that you guys make when you discover random parts. I have mentioned this before, that taking one boot off.
Just
Travels
because you
half
say
the
it doesn't
distance.
mean that we remember.
I know. It's hilarious to me as well. I love the expressions and the reactions from you guys are what makes the game for me. So, but yes, using the boots, because you can split boots between people, using one boot makes you travel half the distance. So you can control it to an extent, you just can't travel in between 1 and half and the full distance.
I didn't realize we had the map.
Oh, yeah, we got that a while ago. I don't think you were here, though.
Oh, I want to take a look at the map.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all looking over the map now.
Peering at the map.
Yeah. Beautiful sunny day. Birds are starting to chirp again in the forest. Lovely lakeshore nearby. The scene of the mountains off to the side and ahead of you.
You know, I realize maps are not very useful if I don't know where I am.
We think we're here. And Frack points too far south.
Not even pointing at a lake.
Thorn is going to point at the bodies of water and say, "Well, I know Baba tried to take us to the Beast Kingdom,
Right.
so I think that eliminates this one and this one, and we're trying to go north to the Queendom. So, my best guess is going to be here," and I point to the portion of the map that we were talking about.
Yeah.
Which is
Right next to the Y in territory.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Because I struggle to follow that.
Yeah.
okay.
So
I-
basically,
I-
you
that's
traveled.
I
Yeah.
vaguely know where we are. Yeah.
Yeah, you traveled pretty much directly north from where the little castle symbol is in White Kingdom. Met Baba in the mountains, and then overnight, the house got up and started walking and dropped you a little bit too far east because it was going towards the east and north, towards the Emanuela Queendom. So where the R or where the second R is in territory is where you guys were dropped off, and then fairy circle shenanigans, and you are now kind of next to where the Y is.
I wish we could show this on stream.
Yeah.
Let me just. I can't really. I can't really because that would be a bunch of OBS bullshit. But I can.
Yeah.
But I can drop
put
it
it in
into
the
the Discord in the AP Hype channel.
Cool. And folks can see the map too.
So we need to go north.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and then we could keep an eye out for like if there's I don't know if the Beast King's kingdom has a castle or like Pride Rock or something. But
Kevin, the bird, said that there was a castle.
The first
But
name was
only-
Kevin.
Well, yeah, I suggested Kevin as a name, and it seemed to agree that that was his name.
Okay.
It looked like a Kevin.
Uh-huh. Sure.
But they said there was a castle, but it only appears when the sun goes down.
So at sunset.
Yes.
I guess we got some walking ahead of us then. Or should we like peace out, come back tonight? Or closer to sunset?
Yeah, because he didn't. The bird didn't say where the castle was, just that it will appear.
And why do we need to go to this castle?
I was curious. I heard there was a castle, and I wanted to see it.
Of these people.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's on the way.
And this is
We were gonna. I don't remember if it was Fluffy or you when we were there, but also the stupid Prince King guy asked us to like see if we can talk to the Under Kingdoms and get them on board, so we don't
So,
have to always be
If there
trying to solve all the
is a
problems.
kingdom, if there's a
But
castle,
is this a kingdom or is this just the land of beasts? There's a difference.
well, yeah, but
I think it might have been Thorn last time. It's usually either Thorn or Juan that makes this roll. But last time, someone realized something about the positioning of this castle in relation to the White Kingdom.
That wasn't me.
It was a roll that you guys made last time, and I'm just like trying to remember which one of you made that realization. It might have been like a random 20 from Vrac, but the likelihood, no
Yeah, I
offense,
can't think
is
of
not.
any other reason why they
I
would know
want
that.
to believe, from what I remember, I want to believe that in character we decided that like if there were beast folk that were
Yeah.
if it was like a kingdom as if we understand it to be a
Okay.
kingdom, it was worth
So
at least seeing if it
What
is-
their stuff is like.
since we
Yeah.
can't remember which one of you might have made this roll last session, and I did not watch the entirety of last session to prepare, let's just go ahead and have all three of you make an intelligence check in terms of the relationship of like everything that you have learned thus far and where you are. Okay, so we've got a 2. 1 is just like, why are we even going there? We've got a 1. That is not surprising.
a 10.
10.
We finally
God.
hit double digits.
We broke double digits.
We did break
Great.
double digits.
I feel like it was my role, but I forgot what
Okay.
that epiphany was.
Okay,
I feel
so
like that was
That's
the
about
logic that I was talking about. Was like if
Okay.
there were
So the logic that I'm talking about is the White Kingdom is not where Snow White was born. If you remember the story of Snow White, Snow
That's right.
White's stepmother took control of the castle, and then
Right.
a traveling prince or a traveling king is who fell in love with the sleeping Snow White, and
Dang.
while crossing the mountains, the apple was dislodged from her throat. So the only neighboring kingdom that that could potentially be
Is
that
Beast.
has since gone defunct and been taken over by the beast folk would be here. So
Right.
most likely the castle that appears as the sun sets, as you understand it to be, is actually the castle of the former evil queen that enacted this
Ooh.
entire curse.
Ooh.
And that was the thing, was that we think that
Yeah.
that this evil queen or heirs of the evil queen and or allies of the evil queen is what's starting everything. Again, if I remember correctly. Because we had found like a letter or something. I don't remember, but I do remember we learned of a conversation that revealed that the hags may be working together or had previously worked with the evil queen.
It hurts when the one character that is like set to remembering this shit is not always around. So the queen, when she was forced to dance over hot coals in iron shoes, enacted a curse, and that was what Juan actually found in that history book with Queen Odette. So the evil queen, the evil stepmother, enacted some sort of curse or called out for aid. And you think that that is echoing forth and in relation somehow to the hags. So I will confirm as the GM that, and that is something that Juan discovered multiple episodes ago. Like just after the stress of the fight with the Errol King.
I was gonna say, I know Thorn didn't know that information.
Yeah.
I'm saying this as like above.
Yeah,
table.
I think
Yeah.
he shared it with you guys.
Yeah.
I think he shared it with you guys.
Yeah.
And the reason why you're going to the Emmanuel Queendom is even though it has gone through multiple power shifts since then, the family that is currently in power is supposedly descended from the family that was in power, and they would have been the only ones that had a representative at that particular wedding to have maybe witnessed it themselves. So you're trying to see if anyone in the Emmanuel Queendom has any type of record from that ambassador.
Yep.
And was it Rosa or Thorn that had the vague feeling, like that insistent tug?
Yeah,
is
that
somewhere
insistent
north
tug was
of us.
happening. I want to say it was relatively in the area because Sanctuary is above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Queendom,
And that was
but
while you were
that was
sleeping
too
at the
vague
castle.
for
Yeah.
her to latch on to what that was.
Yeah, it was while you were sleeping at the castle while that like magical shield was in place, so whatever was reaching out to you wasn't able to make a connection, and you haven't felt the tug since.
Right. So, but that was
So-
part of our idea was like, hey,
The
if you got
bottom-
a vague tug northward, let's just wander until we find something interesting.
So the moral of the story is: are we taking the boots across the lake or no?
Okay, I not gonna
think-
lie, I kind of hate those boots. They made me sick as hell. We could I don't know that I'd be able to go on my own.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What boots?
Oh yeah, you got magic boots.
Looking
Well,
down,
yeah,
you
you're
are
right, yeah.
indeed wearing boots.
They are thigh highs and they
Oh,
look
these were. I
beautiful.
thought these were a fashion choice. What are they? What they do?
They basically make it so with one step we can travel very far.
Oh,
But it also
Yeah, they're them
made Brad very
Thousand
sick.
League boots.
Yeah, but it also made
1,000
Brack
league,
really
2,000
sick.
league, some kind of leagues. You step or you go far.
It's really cool, kind of unsettling. Made Brack very sick last time we tried it.
Okay,
Mind you, I was stupid
before we
hungover,
take any
so like,
steps, big or small, do you mind letting me know what else we got?
Um,
oh, hang on, hang on. And Brad just starts taking stuff out of your jacket.
Yeah, because
So
you
there
didn't
we
even know that there was a
uh,
map. Now suddenly there's map and boots.
Yeah.
we got a pickaxe. This one's mine. We got these jewels. They do something. I don't remember. I should have wrote it down. We got
Be careful with those, I think.
this thing here is like living water. It's like good. I don't know what it does. Makes you healed.
Okay.
We got this basket.
we got
You
we got
thing
these
there.
vials. There's some living water in these
Yeah.
vials. We got well, I have some flaming arrows, but I'm saving those. Those are for me.
Yeah.
I'm
Those
the
are-
only one who knows how to shoot those.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
see.
Shoot ice elves with fire arrows.
hmm
We learned that one. You got your bag is like magic. I don't know what it does.
My back.
Yeah, check it out.
hmm
Hold on. Do I? Yeah, and I notice my bag.
Give me a perception check since you weren't the
Yeah,
one that's put it on. And
I
it
have a
and
good
it's
bag.
and it's something that just kind of escapes notice, so it's not a visual thing even.
Oh God, would I have even remembered it?
You would remember it. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think you remember it. You just don't pay attention to it.
I just don't
Yeah.
pay attention to it.
doesn't
It
just
has
go
become
invisible,
part
it's just you
of the
get-
costume.
kind of-
You just don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vision just kind of glances over it.
Yeah.
For all four, by the way.
As far as you can tell, you probably aren't wearing a bag. You're not sure though.
I'm not sure I'm wearing a bag. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is horrible.
I don't remember where you put it, but you had one. It was super magic.
Honestly,
we could
not
put
much
stuff
to all. I
inside it?
probably left it behind.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
It's really good though. You put stuff in it
Yeah.
or something. You put like a big thing into it, and it just went away. It was great.
A big thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Anyway. Rex like picks back the axe, puts it back on the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. This is a lot of good things, I think.
Listen, if we go too far with the boots and miss what we were looking for, I don't know. Then we'll have to just come back.
I
Well,
don't
like,
really want
Half
Backtrack.
step it.
I think
Can we take like a loose step?
we can take we can use one boot.
Yeah.
And take a half step. Maybe you won't
Oh
get
yeah,
a
I
stick
forgot we could do
way.
that. Yeah, let's give it a try.
Do we even know what direction we're going?
I point at the map and kind of like triangulate based off of where Thorn thinks that we are, and then I'm showing where our destination roughly, where in the kingdom we're going towards, at least.
If we
Okay.
just step up here, maybe we could see whatever castle's in this kingdom. And Brack points like vaguely towards the north end of the lake.
Yeah, because that would be mountains, so
Yeah.
that is a possibility.
It is indeed a possibility.
Honestly, I'm gonna be so honest right now. The more you talk about this, the less confident I am that you know what you're saying. Offense, but it is Magic Land.
Yeah.
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 Well, everything here sucks evenly, so like
That is true. Maybe let's just go normal steps.
Just walk.
Just for a little bit.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
I know. Like I said, it's a little bit of an odd feeling using the boots. Like I said, Rat got
I'm
very
sure.
sick last time. Yeah.
Also,
Again. crazy hungover.
also we could consider we have water, so we have reflections. We could see about seeing, I guess, things
True.
from afar because we can scribe with the water.
We'll
Huh?
always have a way out. True.
Do you not know about the scrying?
I think
I think Frank's done it,
Thorn,
but I don't think they know that they've done it.
yeah, Thorn has done it on purpose.
Yeah, Thorn knows.
Juan knows for a fact that he can. Brack has only done it on accident.
Yeah, Thorn has tried and is only like semi-successful at it, but I think Frack did it one time and didn't realize that they were doing it.
We
Yeah.
could, because we could try to see if we could scry our destination and make our journey faster and easier. No.
Maybe? I don't know how to work that thing. I wound up in like fucking Australia or some shit.
There's no Australian fairy world. It's okay.
Yeah, but there's no Australia on the other side.
Have you been to Australia? Heard it's pretty
I
good.
guess I have now. I don't know where I was.
Kinda jealous.
With the number of times that you hopped through, yeah, you were probably in Australia at some point.
Yeah.
Because you were in Africa towards the end of that.
Oh
That
yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember being there, and I remember being somewhere that was like maybe Istanbul.
Yeah. You were also, I think, in Russia for a while because that was where you fell through someone's TV.
I remember that.
That's where I started out.
Yeah. So you jumped through a bunch of different places, got freaked the fuck out, and just kept
Yeah.
trying because you had no idea where the fuck you were and had no way to get back home.
No.
In that case, before we go anywhere, I want to try to scry and see if I can peek ahead at
Okay. Due to
the manual
the
kingdom.
You.
due to Juan's familiarity, but you still not having full faculties of your memories, I'm going to call that a difficulty 2 task instead of a difficulty 6 task. What specifically are you trying to see?
Preferably anywhere that I could peek at the Emmanuel Kingdom.
Okay.
Kingdom. Sorry.
Okay.
And I will use my enable others ability to help with that.
Okay,
I also
so
am
that
using magic artifacts and ciphers, if that helps.
okay, so the enable others I believe eases it by 1. And then the training eases it by another. So the rolling is just to see if you get a special effect.
Fuck
Or
it.
you can choose to go without rolling.
I was a 14.
Okay.
so
So definitely success, no special effect, unfortunately.
I only roll above 10 when it's not necessary.
But yeah, so it takes a second to really settle in to a reflection because anywhere in the Emmanuel Queendom and anything you can find out from it is kind of a vague ask. So it takes the reflection a little bit to settle on something. But it does clear, it is visible to all 3 of you because all 3 of you are champions and thus have access to what can be seen via the reflection. When it clears up, you see what seems to be a wide, possibly either outdoor court or possibly some sort of just Noble's Park. You're not sure if it's part of the noble housing there or what, but you can tell that people are dressed very well there. And there are a number of people out talking, moving, someone that is dressed definitively nicer than the others. Woman, long curling hair, flowing clothing that is accented with a variety of turquoise and gold and feathers and jewels, who is just kind of underneath some sort of fabric, forgetting the word for it, but not a palanquin, because it's not lifted. It's just some sort of shade of beautifully colored stuff, speaking with people. You're not sure what event you're seeing, but as far as you can tell, you have found the queen of the Emmanuel Queendom.
Okay.
Yeah. There are a number of people around her that are talking to her in some fashion. You're not sure what exactly they are saying because it is just scrying. You do not hear them.
Yeah.
Something gets handed to her and she's looking it over, hands it back, and just kind of gestures them away.
Well, hey, at least we know that where we're going, people are still alive.
People are still alive. There does not seem to be direct signs of strife. There does not seem to be direct signs of war, despite the fact that you have been told by a couple of different people at this point that control in that area is somewhat wavering.
And then just because I'm not super familiar with the mechanics, could I now attempt to go through the reflection and jump down there to where she is, or is it a matter of now there's a
That is a very difficult pass through, but yes, it is possible.
okay?
This would be the first person in the group that has made that direct attempt, because Fluffy attempted it, not realizing that he was doing a scry on one of them, and fell through the wrong reflection. They have also attempted and fell through the wrong reflection after scrying on you a couple of times. So it can be dangerous, and that's even if you succeed.
Hmm. I think he would know that, so he wouldn't try.
Hey, is that? Have you been there? Is that why you're able to pull it off? Like, do you have to know where you're going?
Not really. As long as you have a general understanding of what you want to see, you can show it to
Huh.
you.
Okay, set it for like the castle here. We don't have to go there. We can just check on it.
I could try. I'll change the channel. All
Make another roll.
Like,
right. It's still a 2, right?
Yes.
Well, it would be a 1 with my training.
Yep.
Well, I rolled a 6.
Okay. 6 is still a
better
success.
than 3.
Yep.
Basically, a 2 or less is what you would have failed on. So, yeah, a 6 is still a success.
Theoretically speaking, I have a really good chance of success, but then I've been rolling shit my entire life. So,
Oh, yeah, like that is one of the things about this system. You can make things virtually free or actually free. And so you don't have to roll amazingly. It's just that sometimes it's hard to make things that easy on yourself. So it takes it a bit and it stays hazy. But you see what seems to be cliffside and possibly this lake or water or mist. It's just very, very hazy. The haze seems kind of like it is castle shaped higher up on cliffside.
like, it's not able to focus because it's kind of there but not there.
Exactly. So it's very much trying. With the way that it works, you are not sure where in the world or the fairy tale world it is, just that you are able to detect it and it does exist. There are not enough clear markers with how hazy the reflection is, because it's like trying to see something through a smeared mirror. Like if you smear a bunch of oil or dirt or something on a mirror and trying to see through that. So it's like warped and hazy, and you can get the general impression of it, but with how very difficult it is to see, you're not even able to get an idea of where along the lake or the cliffs leading to the mountains it would possibly be. And you know for a fact that you probably do not have the skill level to get through this reflection.
I think this is good. This is gonna get.
At least it's showing something. It's not complete loss.
Yeah, and then you say it only appears like at sunset, so it might just not actually be there right now.
Very true.
Assuming we can trust the birds.
I don't see why we couldn't.
I'd trust the birds over the unicorn any day.
I don't think you should trust either. The birds are not exactly very educated. I'm surprised the bird knew what sunset was.
Are you maintaining the reflection while you guys are talking?
I think I would, unless it requires like a lot of focus.
Okay. No, not really. You see something that seems like movement in the blur, but what the movement is, you're not sure.
This does help us a little, I guess. We now know it is by some water and some cliffs, which, considering we are near mountains, is
Yeah.
You see Thorn just like literally pointing
yeah.
the mountains in the distance. I was like, there's water and there's cliffs.
I guess if we look around and try and get close to the cliffs by when the sun sets.
Well, I would imagine if the castle appears, we'll be able to see it. It's not. I don't think castles are small.
And now we know it's up high, so we can just look for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we have it set. We're going to walk
Okay.
until sunset, where we will keep our eyes up because we know that the castle is located above us, at least.
Okay. Do you let the reflection go?
Yes, because we're gonna be moving, so might as well.
Okay, so it fades out. It is back to being normal water. Vrak, please make a luck roll.
Oh boy. 18.
18.
Better than the one I rolled previously.
Very lucky the unicorn does not come back.
Oh, good. Good.
Right.
Because its prey is still here, and it did get scared away with a very good roll before, but you haven't really been doing anything, and you guys have been very distracted. So, that was all on Vrak's luck.
I will take the back as we're walking. And this is gonna be really funny because I don't know about the unicorn, but I am going to start leaving a trail of colorful rocks as we walk, in case we get lost, so we know where we've been.
All right, yeah, you're gonna Hansel and Gretel this shit.
Colorful rocks behind us.
Okay, yeah. I'll let you do that easily.
I feel like Vrak should maybe be in the center and Thorn should take lead.
Yeah, probably.
That's how I figured, yeah.
Thorn is the one that has a vague idea of where you guys are going, so probably a good idea.
And now that I know to look for the mushroom and anything that resembles a fairy circle, I can call that out to Vrak ahead of time now.
Yeah. So are you just kind of walking shoreline, or are you going to head closer to where the forest is? Because that's a little bit further west, but it's also like, further west, so it's
like
more
unless
towards the
anyone
direction
has-
that you are going, beyond wanting to also visit the castle.
I was about to say, unless anyone has objections, since we did vaguely get an idea of the castle being near water, I feel like it's shoreline.
Okay.
It's
What
how
else would keep us from getting lost because we could just follow the lake.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan. All right, so give me a navigation check. It's very easy because you guys are just following the shoreline instead of trying to go
17.
directly towards the Emmanuel Queendom. Very good roll as well. So as you travel along the shore of the lake, probably sticking close enough to get a good idea of what it looks over the lake and towards the mountains. And it's a decently sized lake. It's not like one of the Great Lakes of the North Americas, but it's a decently sized lake. You see more and more signs of either game trail or foot traffic towards the lake. You don't see townships or anything. You also do not see any conspicuous rings of mushrooms in the grassy silt near the lake, probably because you are not near the forest. It's maybe early afternoon that you see signs of movement ahead as well. Go ahead and give me an observation check.
All of us, or just me?
Anyone that is paying attention to where you guys are going instead of creating a path from where you've been.
15.
18.
15 and 18. Okay. Both are very, very good rolls. You see what seems to be someone in boots almost as tall as yours, but folded over. Fluffy. Like, as fluffy as Senor Fluffington should be with that kind of name, but
No.
isn't because old battered Chihuahua. And distinctly orange tabby colored, like running into the woods.
Oh my god, is it Puss in Boots?
Yeah, or like it's like a furry running around here. Like, no, of course it's Puss in Boots.
Thorn is like for some reason very excited about the idea that it could possibly be Puss in Boots that they just spotted.
You can talk to a cat. You've never been able to do that before.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So this figure, are they said they're running?
Yeah, they are running from like maybe a good 500 feet away from you from where the lake is towards where the trees are. So they are still in sight. They aren't out of sight yet, but they are on their way. They don't seem to be running away from you, but they are going at a fairly fast pace towards where the trees start.
What are they running away from?
Or they could be running towards something. Perhaps if they're hunting, they could be chasing after something, or hunted, which they're running from something. It's the first
I don't
sign.
remember.
Oh, there's something that kind of looks like a. It's fluffy and kind of tabby colored, like a cat in boots.
Looks like a cat wearing thigh highs.
Hold on.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Does Fluffy come forward?
Oh, no.
Does Fluffy come forward?
No, no.
Fluffy comes forward.
Yeah.
Of
Of
course.
course.
There's like a glaze that goes over the like just like there's nobody there for a second, and then there's just a deep growl as Senior Fluffington takes over and goes, "Did you say there's a cat?"
Well, I don't know if it's a cat. It kind of looks like one, maybe.
I'm gonna go into wolf form and start sniffing around.
Perception check.
Amazing.
Because I am in my wolf form, I have an edge on this.
Yep.
Or I have an asset to this.
You have an asset to it. You are also trained from your magic item. So
Oh
it
yeah,
is
my
eased.
artifact also gives me an additional ease.
Yeah, so it is eased by 2
Ooh.
to catch the scent of whatever the hell happened.
14.
14. You're scenting the air and you smell a variety of animals, actually, but you do smell a cat.
Yeah, and I just start running.
Do you guys try to keep up?
I feel like we have to chase after Fluffy.
We
'cause
probably
might
should.
we might not see him again if he just runs off. Yeah, we chase after Fluffy.
Oh God, we needed a leash for that guy.
Okay. So Fluffy has a length of movement ahead of you guys.
Yep.
I'm assuming that you guys don't have extended range. So you're just chasing after this wolf and you're keeping up, but you're not able to catch up. And you're like, Fluffy, Fluffy, no, come back.
Just to make it
As long as
funny, I
he's within range enough that we can at least.
just to make it funnier, I am also trained in running, so I'm running so well right now.
Oh yeah, you are loping ahead. Actually,
this is a hunting dog.
that
right
is
now.
that is an amazing opportunity. Thank you, Joelle. Everybody make a movement check, a running check.
Oh, boy.
This is speed
boy.
based.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a level of. I'm actually gonna put 2 levels of difficulty.
Okay,
I
so
rolled
yours is
16 on
eased
that.
by 3. 16.
9, and I'm not
And
putting any
9.
effort on that because Rex should not be good at this.
18.
Vrak is practically tripping over their own feet. The boots are not super easy to run in because these are like skin tight thigh highs that you guys are wearing.
I'm running through a forest, in.
Well, not forest. But you're running on like sandy soil and grass towards trees and a forest.
Yeah, this is why you don't often see goths on the beach.
And you're like running like
With my
full on
tiny short
goblin
legs.
mode. Full on
Yeah.
goblin mode. Like with the sand and everything kicked up behind you, you nearly trip a bunch of times. Thorn, you're not doing bad. You're kind of in your element, but Fluffy's in full on hunting dog wolf mode, and he is booking it. He is booking it. And then Fluffy, you see this cat look over its shoulder, and it is very much a cat. It is an orange tabby that's very similar to that neighbor cat that you really, really hate.
Oh no.
No.
Also wearing boots, and they look briefly confused.
Dog in boots.
You're not from around here. And then they seem to disappear in this weird type of going light speed effect from a sci-fi movie.
They also have boots of league distance foot thing.
Yes, 7 league boots.
Oh man. Let's pretend that I said that the right way.
No, we're not. That was amazing. I loved that so much.
I'm gonna just kind of pounce at where they were just a second ago. I'm gonna just start sniffing, see if I can catch a scent.
Okay, give me another scent check.
4.
4. All right, so you guys catch up as Fluffy pounces on where this cat seems to almost disappear, which, having been through the 7 league step, you are familiar enough with it that you're just like, oh, that's what it looks like from the other side. And Vrak, you almost
That's
get
weird.
like a little bit of like residual nausea just remembering it. And he's like nose to the ground, dirt flying from the You with what did you roll for your scent check?
4.
You smell cat, you smell leather, you smell roasted meat and
Ooh.
cooked fruit. With that 4, you're not able to determine what kind of fruit it is. You also smell metal of some kind. Again, you're not sure what kind. It's just kind of that cold, tangy scent of metal. You smell, obviously, dirt. And
But not enough
something
to-
kind of incensey smoky.
but nothing good enough to actually.
Not with
Oh.
7 league boots. No.
Okay.
You can smell where the cat was standing when it stopped and looked at you, but not where it went.
Okay. I'm going to just take as much of that scent in so that I can eventually find that scent again. So I'm gonna memorize that scent
Okay.
essentially.
Okay. Do you want me to list off what you scented again so that you can write it down or whatever?
I'm saying
Yeah.
the cat scent specifically.
Okay.
I have it out for for that cat.
Because that cat escaped. That cat was not
It
supposed to
reminds
escape.
Suddenly
me of
have a
whatever the cat
nemesis.
neighbor
Yeah,
is.
the slightly rotund cat from next door that always tries to bully you because it is still larger than you because you're a chihuahua. Yeah, it reminds you of that cat.
I don't know what that cat's name is, but I hate him.
Every
Since
fiber of your
since
little chihuahua being.
yeah, I'm gonna just sit down where the scent is and wait for the other two to catch up.
They were running after you, so Thorn at least catches up very quickly. Vrak, a couple steps behind, quite literally stumbling as they do
They're
so.
completely breath. They're gonna like lean on a tree and wheeze for a bit.
I hate that cat.
So it was a cat.
Yes. In choose.
Oh, you did scent one other thing.
Oh,
Something kind of fishy and meaty, almost. It did also just come from the lake, so that makes sense.
it went, and then it was not there anymore.
Thorn just has a moment of like, oh my god, you met a celebrity. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then I feel like as I hear Brad behind me, I turn around and was like, Fluffy met Puss in Boots, and I am so jealous.
I think Fluffy wanted to eat Puss in Boots. I mean,
So you, what
eat
did you
Puss.
say? They said, and I turned back to Fluffy and said, well, so what did they say again?
I think I just killed Joel.
I think Joel is coughing.
Oh no.
Give them just a second.
God fucking damn it! It did the thing where it itches, and I want to sneeze, and then I get
Oh,
ready for
no.
it. It doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. We get it.
I said he went, and then just wasn't out there anymore.
Okay.
Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else do you smell?
Oh,
What?
food and like other things. I can smell the cat really good though. I'll catch him next time.
Fluffy. I think this is Fluffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you had. I just looked at Brad and was like, did you have to ask?
So what do you mean?
They didn't say anything else. Just they were just here and then gone.
Did I hear the cat being like, "You are not from around here" or whatever?
You were a wolf. You definitely heard it.
Okay. Uh, I mean, he said something stupid. He said that I'm not from around here, but I already know that because there are no dogs here.
Are you
Ooh.
sure? I mean, there's like a little cat guy.
Well, have we? I haven't met any dogs. Have you met any dogs?
Well,
Oh,
not
there's got to be dogs. There's
I'm
got to
sure
be
there
like
are.
Grims and hellhounds and all kinds. Like there's
Those are
fantasy
not
dogs.
dogs.
There's so many.
If they were dogs, they would be called
Mm.
dogs.
There's the ones at the like corgis, but they got saddles for fairies.
Of course.
I mean, if it's in a story, it's here somewhere.
Mm-hmm. But hey, that's the first sign that we've seen someone, and it's someone that we know, sort of.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't affiliate myself with cats.
Yeah, I can't imagine you and cats getting along very well.
No,
No,
I turned to Rack and was like, no, they don't.
they, they think I'm not scary because I'm small, but I'm not small. I'm big. They're just stupid and they can't see it.
Hey! You don't gotta tell me. Little things can be fucking terrifying, so you let them have it.
So you give it permission. Good.
Oh God.
I mean, Fluffy becomes the big bad wolf.
Oh, yeah.
So
Continue.
where we are standing now, I kind of want to do an observation roll just to see if there anything stands out.
Okay.
That was a 10.
10. You see the woods very close by. You see the very obvious path that the cat was running along, and what might have been where it disappeared from that has been very disturbed by Fluffy trying to scent it and then just sitting there. You see the path that you guys ran. So you would be able to very easily follow the path to the exact point on the lake that the cat was. But you do not see any other creatures in the immediate vicinity. You don't see any signs of like towns or housing, and you don't see the castle. It is early afternoon, possibly mid-afternoon.
Well, there's nothing here, so I think we should probably move on out.
Where are we going?
Yeah.
Just follow us, and next time you notice something, try not to give us a warning before you chase off after it.
He won't.
Senior Fluffington, can I also get a observation check from you because you have more sensitive hearing?
6.
6.
There is. I am. What is it? I am in my wolf form. So I have. I still technically have my 2 assets for perception.
Nice.
I don't know if that helps.
Oh, 2 assets. Yeah, so
I have one for my wolf form and one for my artifact.
your artifact is specific to scent, but you do have 1 from your wolf form.
Well, I wasn't sure what if this included my.
It's hearing.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah. So it would be faint. You're not sure what it is, but it sounds like something crying.
When you say something, is it like are we talking like the? Can I tell if it's like a baby or anything else?
It's very
Wait,
faint because it's something small.
I hear something.
Oh, what?
What do you hear?
I hear crying of some sort.
That's never good.
Can I pinpoint which direction it's coming from?
The lake.
Well, it's going. It's coming from where we're going, so I think it should be fine. We can find out why they're crying.
Oh, okay. I guess we gotta go that way anyway.
Might as well, and as long as we stick together, it shouldn't be
Yeah.
the worst thing.
You guys are so scared. I love it.
We can, if they're crying, we can give them cuddles to make them better.
True.
Yeah, unless they're gonna like lure us into an endless dark hole and bite our heads off.
50-50 shot. I think that
Yeah,
I like
basically.
our odds here.
I don't think they would do that. Why would they do that? They're crying. They're sad.
I feel like biting people's heads off when I'm crying.
You bite people's heads off? You can do that?
I would love to try.
I point at Thorn with my head, like, do it.
No, not for Thorn. Let's save it for somebody who really deserves it.
Like
I'm
the
just
cat.
like, hey, what did I do to you?
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay.
I think we're good.
So you're going, okay.
There was a
We're
boat
gonna
of
follow.
right
I
now
will
in
follow
this whole
Fluffy towards
I
the
love it.
sound.
I'm here for it.
So you follow the sound, or you just continue in the direction that you guys were already going from where you
Or
are?
If I'm being made to lead, I will go to the cry.
Okay.
The
Sounds
crying
good.
is in the direction we were going in.
That's where we wanted to go.
Follow directly along the path that the cat had run
Yep.
to the lake shore, and you see several clams that seem to be crying, and it is very audible to you guys as you get closer as well. So they are as if awakened animals like Fluffy or like the cat, just laying there in the sandy, very loose, like barely watery shore, crying very loudly.
Oh, hello. Are you okay? You crying? Why you cry?
What's the problem?
I love how that's not coming through.
I like how that did not come through at
Yeah.
all.
Nope.
Nothing. Okay, yeah. So crying. Just continue
Yeah.
crying. Wah.
Hello. You crying? Why you cry?
He took my pearl. Nothing. So of course, like I was just like, the microphone was working so well to pick up the sounds before, and now today it says no. But
It's like sound effects. What are those?
yeah, he took my pearl.
Oh no.
My
What is
pearl. He took my pearl.
Oh, I
And
mean, you
like
can,
all
take-
of them in
right?
chorus are crying about this.
Who took your pearl?
He just wanted to see, but he took that.
Nope, no, nothing.
Yeah, cry.
Fucking hell. He just wanted to see, but he took them. Ah,
Was it the cat?
yes.
All I got was the first yeah, so I will assume yes.
Hmm.
I told you the cat was bad.
Why did you take the pearls?
Kitty cat.
Why did you take the
mean-
pearls?
We could make another pearl if we just like shove some grit in your face.
Anyway, we just see face. That's all. We
Honestly, I'm just enjoying the faces now.
That was a very high pitched no.
Even that one cut through
Well,
halfway.
I feel like I kneel down to like the sand and I go, can you not make another pearl, or what was special about the pearls?
They don't seem to be very coherent, but you
Yeah.
will be able to fairly easily gather that the cat somehow convinced them that he just wanted to see the pearls. Open your
Yeah.
mouth, and thus took their pearls. But they don't seem to be particularly intelligent or coherent. I worked on
I
that
look
for
like,
years.
pearls, or that takes a while, doesn't it?
Years. Years. I worked on my pearls for years.
Not our problem.
What is it? How do we do? Can we just recover the pearls?
And now you see a very disturbing fact of life for clams. While still crying, so you still hear them crying, like the muscle from inside of the clams that are like talking at you like this pushes out from the side, and it looks kind of like this weirdly shaped tongue that just pushes them over and over and over again towards the water.
None of that is picking up.
Any of that.
None of that is picking
I'm
up.
I'm even doing like the bubbly sounds with pearls, and like it sounds like someone saying pearls as like just bubbles, blah 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 type of sound. That's what I was doing. Fucking microphone just deciding not to work today. Fuck.
So they're just like leaving. They're just retreating back to the waters.
Yeah.
That's what's
Do
happening.
we hear them crying anymore?
It's faint, but yes. Thank you, Blue. Apparently, it might be a meats thing because
Oh,
Blue is
maybe.
saying that
Oh.
Stream is able to hear me.
Oh, okay.
It was
I heard
lovely.
it. It was lovely.
Good.
Thank you, Blue. I appreciate you
Yay.
so much.
Thank you.
So, do you know how we can get some pearls?
I mean, they make them. You just gotta like stick some grit in their faces, kind of like having a like dust in your eye for a long time, and then it turns into a pearl.
But
I mean,
it
that's
takes,
how it works
it
in the real
takes,
world.
it takes a
It might not
while
work like that.
to make a
Yeah.
pearl, though.
No.
But they're leaving, so I don't know if they want us to get the pearls back.
Thorn and Senor Fluffington, as the two that are most likely to know things about magic, please go ahead and make an intelligence roll for
Makes sense.
what
You
you.
said Sailor Fluffington and knows in the same sentence.
Yeah, well, you're the one that's
I rolled
trained
a
in
12.
magic.
Well, 8. That was almost a natural 20.
Ooh.
All right. The 8, even with the training, you're not sure. The 12, you think that freshwater pearls might be a magical ingredient for something. You're not sure what.
Interesting.
What is interesting?
Aren't pearls used to make some kind of magic, alchemical something or other?
Fucked if
No,
I
I
know.
don't think so.
Hard to say.
I
Hard
don't know
to
what
say.
alchemy is. So
I mean, a pearl is a pearl, so you can make money off of it regardless.
pearl is a pearl.
And I
I
just
like
again
the
look back at the
stories.
clams and I'm like, wait, so did they want us to get their pearls back, or are they just gonna go cry about it some more? I'm not really sure what they're doing.
Probably. Hey, listen, I'm not feeling the tug here, so they still need us to help. Sometimes fairy creatures are just dicks to each other.
True.
And sometimes a pearl is a pearl.
And I just look back at the water. I'm like, well, now I feel kind of bad for clams now.
Eh.
Especially since in the real world it comes from oysters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not clams.
Was it oysters or clams that we were seeing?
You encountered
It's
clams.
not clams.
Okay.
Yeah. Fairy
Yeah.
tales get stuff mixed up a lot. So
Yeah.
frequently like the talking mollusks in them are frequently called clams, but are
clams.
actually supposed to be
Actually-
oysters.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
It's the thing with the shell.
Why did
know,
you steal
same
the
thing.
pearls, Milo? Why did you steal
Yeah,
them?
Milo, why'd you do it?
No.
Mm.
You can't see them.
Oh,
Why
look
did
at
you
that
do
face.
it?
He did.
That is the face of an evil cat.
good
Yeah,
cat.
he looks like he's not like sorry about it at all.
No.
He's just like, yeah, I stole them. I'd do it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Rack's like, I don't. Ah, God, I can't remember the story very well. I know that like a bunch of the cartoons and shit, they make Puss in Boots out to be a really good guy, but I think he was actually like trying to do something for the farmer that gave him the shoes. He was like stealing shit,
Yeah,
but
he
it
was
wasn't
like
like a Robin Hood situation.
he was like a little scoundrel, wasn't he?
Well, he's a cat, of course.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, most cats are scoundrels. Let's be real here.
But he was
But-
like trying to give himself to a king or something. I don't know. I don't want to get involved.
So he's gonna let them cry, or
Yeah.
Are they like completely like under the water now?
oh yeah,
and-
they're under the water, and the crying is getting fainter and fainter as they go into deeper water. But
And again, I ask, I was like, so did they want us to bring the pearls back, or are they just going to be sad about it? I'm really confused about what they wanted us to do about that.
I mean, I asked them and then they went into the water, so maybe they just didn't. They just wanted to complain. Sometimes you just gotta vent. That's
mean,
what, that's
I
what
would
my
complain
mama
if
used to
someone
do. She
stole a
would
pearl.
cuddle with me in bed and then just tell me about all her problems. And then sometimes I would steal chocolate from her bag, but she doesn't know.
I
that
just look at,
poison?
I was just like, Fluffy, that's poisonous.
It's really tasty. I like it.
Fluffy does not remember that, like, the next day he was
vet trip?
frequently brought to the vet, and that's probably one of the many, many times that you have seen him.
He doesn't understand the connection.
Yeah.
But also, our 16-year-old dog has actually eaten full bars of chocolate, as in the last year, and not a single throw up, no, nothing. Dogs are crazy.
Some dogs are more sensitive to chocolate than others.
Yeah,
Officially speaking, AEA, don't let your dogs eat chocolate.
yeah. Don't.
No.
Especially
I'm
since
just basing my
it's
Chihuahua character.
but yeah,
off of real life psychopath dog.
but yeah, some dogs like my
They got that
mom's dog.
raccoon metabolism.
Yeah, my mom's dog, tiny little terrier mutt thing, survived jumping out of a moving car window, getting attacked by a chow chow, getting shaken in the mouth of a larger dog, falling downstairs multiple times, going blind, being allergic to cats, being allergic
Oh my
to
God.
fleas. That dog survived so much, and eating an entire box of chocolate the size of the dog.
Oh my
That
God.
dog seemed immortal.
Incredibly side tangent. This reminds me that when I had the mini pig, which is gigantic, by the way.
Yeah.
My ex had she bought like breaks of weed, and our pig ate the whole thing,
Oh my God.
and they were so high. It was both at the time terrifying. In retrospect, so funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, I get it. If we're not gonna do anything about the clams,
I think we should go on since they seems like they are not looking for our help. So I believe we should.
Yeah, it was just something that caught Fluffy's attention. It wasn't like a quest that you guys
I
needed
feel
to go
bad
on. It
for
was just a
them, but at
fun
the
thing
same
to
time, it's
encounter.
like, I feel kind of bad for them, but at
Yeah.
the same time, like, okay, well they've moved on down to the
Yep.
ocean. Okay, I guess we go continue on.
okay, let's go.
All right. So you continue traveling along the lake shore, and it does take you the majority of the rest of the day to reach the other side, at which point you do see that the lake does seem to meet the sides of cliffs. There is a waterfall off to one side, further away from where you are. That's potentially the reflection from that is what Fluffy slash Juan was seeing through, because as the sun sets, you see the mist and haze from the waterfall almost moving like living smoke towards the cliffs on the side where you are. So it's many hundreds of feet like away. It is not a huge waterfall, and it is very far away from where you currently are. It's just still visible. But the mist seems to rise from it and coalesce around a section of the cliffs that slowly seems to solidify into a cliffside castle with a winding path down the side of the cliffs towards the hills. And what also appears in front of you, in addition to that, seems to be a small town with figures that begin to also appear within it, moving around normally.
Huh. So things are only here at night.
Whoa, do you see that?
Yeah.
It was in there, now it is. Kind of like the opposite of what the cat did. I think everything in this place can go up for you once. And just go poof.
I mean, magic, man. It does whatever.
Magic.
Usually
numbers.
whatever's least convenient for you.
Still standing in place, observing and being amazed, at least in Fluffy's case, you also see what seems to be the gathering of a variety of people at the, not really gates because there's no gates to close off, but the entry arch to the town, of a variety of people that seem to be packing stuff and looking like they had been waiting for the appearance and are starting to walk out. And these people are furred and feathered and scaled. These are indeed very much beast folk. They are in different stages of dress because they are also beast folk. Some of them wear no human clothing whatsoever. Some of them are entirely clothed. But they don't seem to notice you at first, and then gradually one after the other notices just the three of you standing maybe 200 feet away, staring, and whispers amongst each other begins of, like, not sure why you're just standing there and watching. And
No, Fluffy, You
strangers.
should wave.
Uh-huh.
You should wave at them. They're like, hey.
I am in wolf form, so I just start like swaying my paw at them.
Yeah, doggy wave.
Yeah.
A couple of them wave back, and one of them that seems to be possibly a stork of some kind, perhaps, like walks forward in that almost bobbing gait that they have, easily 8 feet tall. Cranes its neck down just a little bit, tilting its head. Welcome, I believe. Strangers. Are we entertainment? You simply stand here?
Oh, we just saw your town appear. I take it only appears at night, and then you gotta, like, wait for it to reappear before you can come out.
It solidifies for an hour. Had you not heard of the place?
We are newcomers to this land.
Looks
Sisters.
with head fully tilted to the side at Senor Fluffington as the only beast folk among you, and then turns it the other way around. Picks it back up. Well, welcome if you wish no harm. There is no hunting by carnivores in town, says this directly to Senor Fluffington, and then looks at you. If you enter, it will take until tomorrow, when the hour comes, to leave again. Then flips his wings, turns around, and just kind of waves winged arm at the others. Strangers! And then Bob walks off.
Yep.
Good.
Didn't
Turns
even
around-
bother to introduce himself, just was just like, what the fuck is going on?
He's just like, why are you staring at us?
Yeah.
Tourist?
Yeah.
Tourists. Hi. We've come to
Hi.
gawk at your
I
town.
was just like, I was like, well, we could use the rest.
Yeah, I don't love getting stuck in a town overnight. But like maybe they can tell us more about the castle. And maybe we can mirror out if we need to.
True. As long as Fluffy behaves himself.
Huh?
I look at him and like, don't chase after any cats.
There are cats here?
I don't know.
I
But
start
do
looking
not.
around for cats.
Make a
do not.
perception check.
Good.
18.
Oh.
Among the people that are starting to file out because they are taking the hour that the castle and town are here to leave and go about their business, is a lion person.
I need a second to roll something. Just to confirm.
Well, was 100% not afraid of
I
lions.
think he starts running and then he freezes, and then there's the same change in like facial expression, and then it's just Juan's voice saying, "No, don't do that."
And
Yeah.
this is, as far as you can tell, a male lion, big ass mane, and like gladiator muscular build.
Yeah.
Little bit of a belly because gladiator muscular build, but gladiator muscular build. Wearing at most a loincloth.
This dude could bench press all of us.
At the same time.
Thorn is having
Yeah.
some conflicting feelings right now, just letting you know.
Yep.
Someone who wore out the Beauty and the Beast on VHS growing up.
Oh,
She
yeah.
is having very strong conflicting feelings right now.
Oh yeah.
It's so funny. I think Juan is going to switch into the normal form, and then just be like, "Have a great day."
You
It's
as
kinda-
well.
He's just gonna walk of shame back to the rest of the group.
Mhm.
I mean, we'll come up and join you, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
we
I
would
think
we
it's
would
fair.
join.
There seems to just be a slow parade of people that are leaving on whatever business. Some seem to be packed for longer time away than others. The Lion Man was helping some folks load up their packs, but doesn't seem to be carrying anything with him. And as he passes by, he just kind of nods at Juan and you guys again, and in a very deep voice, "Have a good night." And continues on his way, tail kind of flicking a little bit behind him as he goes. Don't know if that will trigger Senor Fluffington at all. But
No.
okay,
Juan is like
in
fighting
control.
both of
He's
them.
fighting to be in control. Okay, but yeah, so they continue. One of the beast folk that passes by that seems to be a dressed in draping robes. You're not sure quite what species it is. They look kind of reptilian, but it could be snake, it could be lizard, it could be something a little bit more magical. Most of it is covered by robes. It's just this reptilian face that's almost half human. Looks at Thorn curiously, and like the head turns almost the full 180 degrees as it passes by before it continues on its way. Does not stop to say anything though.
Hmm.
Does this lizard look familiar to me?
No. You have never met this lizard before in your life.
If I call out the name Arugula to it, will they respond?
Are you going to say that out loud?
Yeah.
Okay, make a roll. Social
Okay.
interaction roll.
Arugula.
That is a 12.
12. It kind of looks at you in the process of like being about to turn its head back around and looks very confused, and then just looks you up and down one more time, tongue flicks out a little bit, and then turns and continues on its way. So you don't know if it was Arugula and Arugula is just ignoring you, or if it's something else that's just very confused.
Just so you know, I've had Arugula in my notes this entire time.
Oh,
Like,
I know,
is-
I know. You are waiting to find out what the fuck is happening with Arugula the iguana.
Yeah. Well, that didn't answer my question, but I'm still very curious about the place. So,
We're
I
strolling
think
along.
I think we're gonna at least try to get some answers to like
You know that guy?
maybe. They didn't seem to recognize me, but also they could just be ignoring me. I don't really know.
I always forget that you actually like spending time in here, like just hanging around.
Well, I don't recognize that form. Let's just put it that way. They might have been a patient of mine back at the office.
Huh. Do you think all the animals have like alter egos here? Like looks over at Fluffington.
I mean, we know it's possible.
So you guys walk into the town.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you walk through the arch and more of the buildings and stalls become significantly more apparent, it is very obviously built for a mixture of bipedal humanoid and quadrupedal animals, because you do see more creatures that are less humanoid, some that look just like regular animals, all intermingling, with shops and lights going up as you walk in, and that is where we are going to take our break.
All right.
All right, so thank you very much. We will be back shortly. See you guys soon. Bye. Hello, we have returned. Um, Hello, Aknith. Thank you for jumping in. But yes,
Hello.
so we are back. We have reached the Twilight Town of the Beast Folk territory. Yeah, it has a name and everything. You are in the small castle town that appears with the castle that the bird had told you about. There are beast folk, feathered, scaled, and furred, all over the place. Some humanoid, some very much not. And they all do seem curious about you that as you pass by, but not alarmed by your presence or going out of their way to attempt to be like, hello, let me show you around, slash, what are you doing here? So it's just kind of a small town that doesn't get a lot of tourists and visitors, but not unwelcoming. And go.
Okay. We should, I don't know, find somebody to like talk to, I guess.
At least like secure a lodging for the night, at least.
I mean, we can talk to anybody, and I just gesture at all the people around us that are walking.
A completely normal black cat looking creature wanders by on all fours, tail in the air.
No, we're good.
Okay. Looks up at you guys, continues walking.
Like, we should check
Preferably
in.
not a
I don't
cat.
know.
Hmm?
Huh?
Preferably not a cat.
Perhaps we should find a tavern or something.
I could go for a drink.
Yeah.
I don't think I can drink at this body.
They can at least point us towards lodging, hopefully.
Okay.
And maybe someone to talk to about information on who
Yeah, and
to
if it's too
call.
expensive, let's just bounce to the other side, and sleep in our own fucking beds for once.
Okay.
True. Yep.
So, go ahead and make an observation roll, whoever is looking for a tavern, to attempt to gather information within.
Oh, 11.
I rolled a 2.
I'm not looking for a tavern.
Okay.
So.
Are you looking for something else?
No, I'm
Okay.
keeping Senor Fluffington at bay.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
He's
You've got the
he's
leash.
occupado.
He
Yeah.
is occupied. All right. So the two, you are surrounded by what your character is built to interact with Thorn. So you're also a little overwhelmed. Vrak, being the most familiar with establishments that serve various products with which you can imbibe, you fairly easily are able to identify, okay, it would make most sense to be over that makes sense. Yeah, right there. And looking around with as good of a role as you had, you can tell that the establishments that are catering towards the bipedal and humanoid seem to be older, and the stuff that is kind of built slash geared toward the more animalistic of the beast folk seems newer. So most likely this town is old enough to where it was kind of taken over and reestablished as beast folk territory, which kind of makes sense with what you guys think has happened in this area. But you do very easily find what seems to be an extremely large tavern, possibly with an inn attached.
I think let's go there. And Frank, like,
Right.
unerringly points towards a tavern.
All right, let's do it.
So this tavern name appears in almost every single one of my games because I just like the name of it. It is never actually the same tavern, but Joelle will probably recognize this tavern name. You come across a tavern named The Angry Goose. And there's the expression.
Good.
And there is indeed a very large sign up at the top above a set of double door saloon doors, because not all of these creatures have, opposable thumbs to be able to work a doorknob. That seems to be a white goose with vicious teeth type of expression, angry goose look. Just with the words above it, Angry Goose. And you can smell the alcohol, you can smell the food, and hear the activity of a very busy tavern diner of some kind within. As you walk through the swinging doors, which Vrak, you can almost just slip underneath them, you see just a packed house, because this is prime time for a tavern. Beast folk of all shapes, sizes, and orientations, with any number of coverings or lack thereof throughout what is probably the largest bar you have seen in Fairy Tale Land, larger than many of the clubs that you have encountered in the real world. And packed, like, in a corner, kind of hunched down at the back, smaller than a real life one would be, but definitely bigger than most humanoids could possibly even ever attempt to become, is a hippo person that is like very gingerly holding cards that are way too tiny for it, playing some sort of card game with a variety of other animal creatures that maybe reach its knee. But that is going to be the most obvious creature in the room, beyond the fact that it is just packed with beast folk.
Rack looks around for a minute, like just jaw hanging, and then is like, "Oh, this is so much better than the White Kingdom."
I am having such a great time already.
Yeah.
I am so glad we're staying here for the night.
A little mouse that was passing by that you didn't quite see looks up at you and goes, "Yeah!" and then continues running, even smaller than you. And it is holding what seems to be a thimble, also filled with beverage of some kind, as it scurries
amazing.
along.
Amazing. Okay, I don't know if they pay in like cheese or whatever here, but like we gotta get something to eat here. This is the best.
Yeah, let's go up to wherever it seems like is like the actual bar.
A large central counter that seems to be like a box square that has a variety of servers behind it, all of which seem to be geese, to no one's surprise. And it is as crowded as you would expect a bar or club to be at sunset.
A goose would make a hell of a bouncer.
You gonna try and catch attention? Or you're just gonna
yeah.
be amused by the presence of the angry goose that is actually served by geese?
Actually, goose.
Mm-hmm.
Vrack has a well practiced sleaze into the bar situation
Okay.
handle. It's like, listen, I can ooze my way through the crowd here, jump up on a stool, lean, catch the bartender's attention.
Okay. Give me a speed check. This is kind
right.
of a combination of stealth and dexterity.
17 on the roll.
17. And you don't have any hindrances or anything, right?
Not for that.
Okay. 17 would have had you pass anyway. I just wanted to know if,
Yeah.
like, it was in combination with, like, you getting your bad arm bumped or anything.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
So yeah, just, like, super smooth. This is very much your crowd. This is your area. You are
Salt and
familiar with. This is what you thrive in the real world, and this is probably the most fun that you are having since the first time you were a goblin.
Hell yes.
But you just ease through, eel your way between some of the larger creatures, and then as one of the stools that is higher up becomes vacated by someone, you just easily slip in, and the person that was about to sit there is surprised by the sudden appearance of a goblin with, like, the big hair, but just kind of shrugs and stands back, also trying to flag down the bartender that is, as far as you can tell, a Canadian goose that, like,
Oh, God.
wanders up,
He throws hands.
like, scar across the face.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
has
rough.
been in a couple of the bar fights here. Just slams down a mug in front of someone else and then looks at you. Hey,
Hey, what you got?
what you want? What you got to trade?
I got a song. And
I don't think the song's gonna do very well here. I mean, like, look around you. Look around you. It's too loud for a song. A song's all you got to
The
trade.
way I play.
What's a goblin even doing here?
for a walk? No
Out-
laws against goblins here, right?
No, it's beast territory.
That's why I like you guys.
You follow the rules and you don't get kicked out, or you don't get mauled.
Fair enough.
All right, so we take outside gold too, I guess, but
Oi.
song's all you got?
Thorn! You're the one with the money.
I come over.
Please make a speed check to try and work your way through the crowd.
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
It is eased by 1 for you because of your skill with animals and your familiarity with them.
That is an 8.
Okay.
I'm a little bit linkier than Brack
Yeah,
was.
you get bumped a little bit, but several of them do actually excuse themselves for bumping into you and look at you curiously as you pass by because you are very obviously not a beast folk. So where they just didn't notice Vrack, they very much notice you, pardon themselves, and then continue watching you as they bump into others walking away. But
Brack has big creature energy. They're just like, I'm just another small thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me.
the goose looks you up and down. More strangers. All right. What do you got to trade? We also take outside gold if you really want to, but mostly we work and trade here. You're obviously strangers. I mean, just look at you.
I'm looking at it. Do I actually have any golds? I don't
Not sure.
do
I
actually.
think Brack just assumed you had money.
Yeah, unless it's in your inventory, I don't think you have any gold left of anything that you might have been carrying at the start.
Yeah, I don't think I do. Other than the magical items that we have.
No, I think all we have is magic items.
Yeah.
I think so. And like some moss.
I desperately want to see Vrack just take a pocket full of moss and just throw it down and be like, "Yo, what is this?"
Yeah.
You can try. But yeah, Thorn is not producing the gold that you expected her to have. You
Hey, I thought
have
you were like a princess.
yeah, you have whatever you
I-
gathered along the way.
I just have what we have.
Which is like too many obnoxious old ladies in a house.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Just my luck. I find a broke princess. And
You're a
Brack will literally
princess? You don't look
whatever's
like a
in their pockets
princess.
on the bar.
Well, that's what I thought. I'm pretty sure I'm a princess.
All right, well, if you're a princess, what do you got? So what do you have in your pockets?
Let's see. Let me pull up
The
again.
non-magical things Brack has in their pockets.
Yeah.
Is some moss, some stones, a guitar pick, which is not being given away because I need that.
Like, rifles through it a little bit. Maybe. At the moss, goes to pick up the guitar pick and you swipe it back. Like, pokes at the moss a little bit, sniffs it, like brings it up to their beak and sniffs it, mouths it a little bit. This'll get you a drink. And tosses it underneath the counter. All right. What you want to drink?
Something strong.
We got
been a hell of
water,
a
we
day.
got wine, we got actual alcohol. We got milk. We got lots of milk. We got lots of kinds of milk.
Who's the milk from?
Well, a couple of them are from her. And then just points over at a cow that's just kind of sat at a table. It looks like a normal cow,
Yes, good.
but it's sitting kind of like a dog.
Brack gives her a wink.
Oh.
How about no milk? Just alcohol.
Okay.
Surprise me.
All right. It's just alcohol it is. Claps, and it's really, really soft because feathers. Starts messing with stuff underneath the counter. Slaps some sort of mysterious golden brown but still transparent liquid in front of you. It has a faint froth to it.
Cheers.
Alcohol. You immediately become nauseated and spit
course
it
I
back
do.
up
Of course I do.
because
Right.
you are still within that first week
Yeah,
after.
I'm in fact only 2 days into this.
Yeah.
Tonight was going to be like the third night.
Yeah, so you are still within that first week and you are incapable of imbibing alcohol. Like,
So
you are
Brack takes a
sickened.
big
And
ol'
it
swig.
all just comes right back up. Like whatever you swallowed, you choke back up. It is nasty. It kind of tastes like something that you might have eaten before that had definitely gone bad, because we all know what Seva's like. So you are familiar with the flavor. I am not going to describe it in depth because of one of our lines. But yeah, it is rancid to you.
Listen, if it's too rancid even for me, you know it's and some frag like oh, what is this horse piss?
That's
Slap
not
it back
horse
down on the
piss. We
bar.
don't actually serve that here.
Tastes like it. God.
Are
I
you
just looked down and was
insulting
like,
my beer?
how do you know what horse piss tastes like?
I've drunk some real bad alcohol in my days.
You've had alcohol made with horse piss?
Probably not.
Usually that's just used for tanning. That's kind of gross. But this ain't horse piss. Are you
I've
insulting my
probably eaten
beer?
worse. Sorry, it's just I can't. Oh, I've never tasted anything like that before. Bleh. Thorn, you want to try? And I like hand the mug to you, which is apparently tastes like horse shit or horse piss, and also has goblin spit in it.
I'm
Smells
going
like
to at least sniff it first.
smells like beer.
I very, very slowly take the smallest sip from it.
It's a medium dark beer, kind of like malty flavored. Not the best that you've ever had, but certainly not horse piss.
I just look up at the goose bartender's like, my apologies. I'm afraid my friend has a bit of a cursed palate, and I continue to drink it.
All right. Well, that's the muss. You got anything else, or are you gonna get out of the way?
Well, cheers. Hop off the bar stool. Oh, I'm not ordering anything else if it tastes all that bad. Ah. You got a mint?
You were given rations by the king and queen, so you've got food in your
Cat
packs.
food, yeah.
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 We were looking, and so I looked at the goose. Was like, so who do we talk to about lodging?
We don't have lodging here. We've got a couple game rooms, but we don't really have lodging here. I think back when it was, two-leg fleshy territory, it might have had rooms, but we converted that maybe 100 years ago.
Interesting. So what happened to all the fleshy bits?
Like you?
Yeah.
I don't know. They haven't been around since I've been alive. You gonna order anything?
So actually, I've never actually specified. Apparently, I was supposed to have at least 2 expensive items and 2 moderately priced items in my inventory this whole time.
Sure.
Fancy.
So I've never specified what those are. So you see Thorn kind of like pick at like the back of her head, and she just pulls out like a really fancy hairpin, and part of her braids just kind of fall out. I was like, what can I get for this?
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice thing. That's like a scavenger thing. It's all shiny. Oh, I like that. That's all shiny. Well, I can get you drinks and meals for all three, two of you. Did you come in with
I'm not. I'm not
the
with them.
like?
I'm
I
doing
thought I
this
saw you
today.
coming in with a third person, but they seem to have blended into the crowd. Which, considering what you look like, that's weird. But uh, I can get you two meals and some drinks, and we got some other stuff that I can barter in with that. But like, I don't want to get caught for poor bartering unless you think the rest of it would be nice as a gift.
I think we'll start with the meals and the drinks for now.
Okay,
And
Great.
okay. Uh, hey, hey, Luis, go clear a table for the nice elf and goblin folk that are visiting and are obviously just honored guests of the town. It's so shiny. They make sure to clear a
yeah,
table of various other beast folk that complain but go about their business when the goose
Nice.
literally hisses at them.
I too would go about my business.
Yeah. And they ready a table for the two of you that they intend to bring out food and set instead of more beer because of the goblin's reaction to it, a white substance that you can assume is milk.
I will take it. I will not look a gift goose in the mouth.
But yeah, so you guys are seated at a fairly rough table, and they
So
find
good.
chairs that are suitable for creatures of your size, though they are strangely shaped. There's enough humanoid esque beasts to where they would be able to find some that would work for you. And you are served bread and meats and some sort of like pie that has mashed mashed root vegetable on top, as well as a secondary like set of smaller hand pies that are bubbling with some sort of fruit or berry inside. I can also bring over water. We have lots of water from being so close to the lake, and it's a nice lake. It's nice water.
Yeah, we met some clams on our way in.
Yeah, there's a bunch of freshwater clams and oysters out there, mostly clams. But yeah, we it's we're known for our pearl trade here, generally speaking. But I'm not one that goes diving.
Interesting. They were complaining about their pearls being taken, but when we asked
Yeah, they
about
don't
it, they
like
just
that.
kind of okay, yeah, they just kind of like rolled back into the water. I noticed and
They don't
didn't.
really trust easily. Usually, you gotta kind of coax them into giving you the pearls.
Hmm.
But some of them are a little bit more possessive than others because it takes a while to grow a pearl.
True. Okay, so they do grow back. That's good to know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. We
Show a little
okay.
grit in your eye. It's good.
Hmm. Hmm. So
Sometimes you don't really want grit in your eyes. But yeah, so just let me know. Just let me know if you need anything. My name is Johnny. I will make sure that you are taken care of. And like just plucks the hairpin out of your hand. It's so shiny. And then wanders back to the bar. In the meantime, what are you doing, Juan?
When I enter, the first thing I want to do is I want to case the joint and make sure that I know exactly who is looking at my non-beast friends.
Anyone that notices them does seem to watch them in curiosity. None of the people that do notice and watch seem to be bothered by their presence. It's just more of this is strangers of like
Yeah.
this is like exotic strangers to the land that they're just like curious about,
Right.
like
Mhm.
someone seeing something or someone that might be a celebrity that they're just not familiar with, so they're just like,
Yeah.
I know that this is something important to look at, but I don't know who I'm looking at.
Right. Um, okay, if I don't see anybody that might be like suspicious or anything like that. Um, I'm going to look for whoever looks the oldest.
Roll a perception check.
18.
18. You see what seems to be a tortoise that is just having a very quiet meal sitting on a bench. And because the tortoise is also just so wrinkled, probably also very old.
Okay. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sit across from this tortoise. Um, and I'm going to say, "Hello. Um, how are you doing? Are you having a good time?"
Having a lovely meal. It's
Oh,
a wonderful meal.
I'm glad.
Takes a slow bite of some greens of some kind. What you doing, young man?
Sorry, could you repeat that out of character? I could not
What
understand
you,
that.
what you doing, young man?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, me and some acquaintances of mine just rolled into town, and I am looking for, well, frankly, wisdom. And you look quite wise.
My wisdom is don't eat any of the berry pies. They're mighty potent. Yeah.
Sorry, could you repeat that out of character?
Don't eat any of the berry pie. Or my wisdom is don't eat any of the berry pies. They're mighty potent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the captions said, my wisdom is don't eat any of the bear pies. They're mighty potent. Yeah. So I was a little
Sorry
confused.
about that.
It's okay. Um, that is indeed good wisdom. See, we are looking for I was not a real tactful way to say this, but I guess the person in charge. Not to cause any trouble, but we are looking for some assistance. If that is something that you could help me find.
Oh, little man. We have a council. Yeah, we have a council.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you know where these council gathers?
Um, I think in the council chambers.
Would make
Yeah, the
sense.
council chambers.
And where is the council chamber? Do you know?
I think it's in the center of town. Yeah,
The center of town.
center of town. Yeah.
That's good to know. And is there any obviously this is uh something that is sort of hard to navigate when you're new. Is there anything that you would say should be avoided as far as like laws or organizations or anything of that sort?
No, 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 no fighting in town.
Mm,
No fighting in town. Don't
right.
don't try to eat anyone.
Right.
Don't go to the castle. Yeah, don't go to the castle, and don't fight anyone in town. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Why can't we go to the castle?
Oh, that's a mighty scary place. Yeah, a mighty scary place.
I imagine.
A witch lived there. Yeah, yeah,
You say a witch lived there?
yeah.
Like used to, or is still there?
I ain't seen her in about a couple hundred years now. Yeah.
I see. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I feel like I owe you a little bit, so I will. He's going to hedge magic some pebbles off the ground, and then I'm going to also hedge magic those to be more. Uh, I'm not trying to transmute them because I feel like that's too powerful for hedge magic,
Yeah.
but make them more appealing.
Okay.
Uh,
So kind of change the color and texture.
yeah, making them a little, making them less like just random rocks and more like I don't know, fucking
Oh,
pretty rocks.
some of the bird folk might like these. Yeah. Good bargaining stuff. Yeah.
There you go. My name is Juan. I also sometimes, when I'm not me, I respond to Senor Fluffington. If I respond to that, don't talk to me. You're not going to have a good time. But apart from that, Juan, if you see me around, you need help, let me know. If you don't, well then have a great rest of your day.
All right, little man. Yeah.
I'm not little. I'm actually quite tall for my.
You
Anyway,
are
I'm gonna.
bigger than him by like
Yeah,
more than a head and shoulders.
I figured. I bet I'm gonna stand up and rejoin the other two.
Okay.
Okay,
How
so we need to go
far
to the
into the
castle.
food are you guys, by the way? And what did you eat first?
Oh no.
I am definitely eating some of that pie with like the meat pie. Definitely.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
So
go
the
ahead.
shepherd's
that.
pie.
First.
Okay, shepherd's
Yeah,
pie
same.
first. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going for that. So they probably haven't gotten to the berry pies yet.
Right. I'm gonna slide into the seat across from one of them or wherever, and I'm gonna immediately go. We need to go to the castle.
Okay. What's at the Who's at the castle?
We have a 50-50 shot that there is nobody there. But if there is somebody there, it's a witch.
Witch or a hag, because that makes a big
Witch.
difference.
But also, I don't know that that old man knew what most of what they were saying meant. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
apparently, there used to be a magical person of some sort at the castle for some years ago, and now it's a scary place that is kind of like the general rule not to go there.
Right. She put the curse. Right. That's what Queen Odette was saying.
Maybe. But
Possibly.
either one, we find more information about whatever it is that we're dealing with, or two, we might be able to find some hidden nook and cranny that might not have been found that could potentially have magic artifact or something.
Or we could have to find another hag and get our asses cursed off.
Yeah, we've already dealt with them before. Also, he didn't say hi. He said witch. I think there's a difference.
That's true. And witches
They
are pretty
still
cool.
suck, but you know.
Nah, witches are good.
Also, he did say not to eat berry pies, and also that the council gathers at the council room, which is in the center of town.
Perhaps the council might know more, or at least can lead us to more information.
Oh, we're also not allowed to fight people or eat each other,
Oh,
so you know.
Hmm.
I guess that makes sense.
Yep.
You wouldn't want, like, Ratty Radigan being jumped on by Puss in Boots or whatever.
Yeah. True.
Puss in Boots. Like the
Oh, yeah,
cat?
yeah, we saw him.
Yeah, like
What have
the.
you seen?
Why do you know him?
Make a roll.
Oh shit!
Maybe you do.
That is a prominent fairy tale figure. You might have actually met him.
That was a natural one.
No,
Never heard of him.
never heard.
Is that actually its name? Did it? It is. I thought fairy tales were for children. They called it that. It's inappropriate.
They were kind of strippery boots,
Oh really?
to be honest.
Die
Oh,
Hard.
is it one of those cartoons where it's like the character is always naked, but then has like sub, like gloves or
Usu-
something?
Usually boots and a hat. Yes.
Oh, that's definitely not for
Man.
children.
That's probably better if you got like fur and shit. I've tried going pantsless in the tundra before. It's never good.
I have fur. Don't trust me. You still feel naked without clothes.
Interesting.
Huh.
That's some streaker shit right there.
Yeah, but you don't get like thorns in your bits.
Thorn is scratching at that spot on her arm again.
I think I smacked your head.
Hmm. What about
Wait.
you? What did you find?
You found food?
Meat pies. And like some real nasty beer. Don't drink here.
You
The
see
beer's
the
fine.
you see the goose also starting to waddle back up again, looking very happy about waddling back up at you. Sees one of the beast folk sitting at your table, did not realize that he is with you, and looks at you, Juan, with the utmost aggression of what the fuck are you doing at this table? Like starts waddling a little bit faster.
I because I don't really, I'm not fully aware of what's going on. I'm just gonna start eating.
Waddles
'Cause
even
it's our
faster,
food.
like
Yeah.
pushes a couple people out of the way. Let's see, I gave him New
In kind
York
of
accent.
a greaser sort of
yeah.
accent.
I know. These are just a second. Joycey. What are you doing? These are honored guests. This isn't just a buffet table. We don't serve buffet here. Who are you? I ain't seen you around before even. Just what are you doing? Go on. I am so sorry about this little goblin friend and elf person. We don't normally have people just rude enough to eat your food in front of you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Be gone. Be gone, dog person.
Hey. It's okay. We know this guy.
Oh, this is why you're in town. You're visiting a friend. I am so sorry. Can I get you any special meats or possibly water? Normally, the canine folk like meat and water.
I would really prefer if you could get me some distance from you at this moment. Thank you.
Oh, okay. I have offended. I do apologize. Lovely elf person, if there is anything else that I can get for you, you just let me know. You just let me know and I'll be right by and I'll get that for you. And again, if you leave, I'll just consider the rest a gift. So I appreciate that and I'll be paying attention for if you flag me down. And then like waddles away, like the tail, and I probably only Alina will get this. The tail does that stress shake of the irritated
Yep.
but can't do anything about it. Really fast tail shake as it walks
Little
away.
Yeah.
Like the feathers are just a little ruffled.
Man, I don't know if that goose was trying to get in your pants or if you just gave him a real good tip, but man, that elf thing is sweet sometimes, I guess.
Hey,
Power to you.
I know that let's just say I'm aware that birds like shiny things. So it works for crows. I figured it might work for geese too.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to fight a goose, let me tell you. I've passed out near a lake before. Doesn't end well.
I got Joel to meet some geese up here.
Yeah, I remember them running down the docks after that lady that one time.
It was hilarious. Yeah, no,
Have you met
like
a
They
Canada
were
goose?
just scattered during the day. This lady started walking down the path, and they all just started booking it after her.
Yeah.
whereas they just listened to me, but yeah.
It was really fun.
Hey, Some people just are not meant to be around geese.
Nope.
So
Well-
I assume that since the gates only open an hour, that means that most everyone should be active. So perhaps this is one of those like really cool late night towns.
I think my concern is what would happen to us if the town leaves.
With the amount of time that you guys have spent wandering the street, getting to the tavern, getting served, working your way through the crowd, talking, having a little bit of food, you're probably close to the hour.
So we have a decision. Do we stay here or do we leave for the night and wait for it to open back up again?
I feel like
If we're gonna go, we're gonna have to go soon.
I mean, I feel like if we're going to may do anything here, this is the time to do it. If we get out of town, we're not coming back in. We would be wasting an entire day doing nothing.
Also, this bar's really great, actually.
Like,
And
Say so.
maybe we can get some good information here. Like work the crowd a little bit, you know.
I mean, we already know that there was the spooky castle. They know that there was a witch here.
Maybe somebody's like seen something.
Just because it's off limits doesn't mean that no one's been there before.
Every town's gonna have a group of like rebellious teens who gotta sneak in somewhere they shouldn't. Even if they're like, I don't know, chipmunks or something.
I don't think we should be leading groups of impressionable teenagers into dark and spooky places.
Like you've never done that before.
Right?
Thorn says, knowing that she's never done that before in her life. Legitimately.
Frack nods,
Like that you say that
knowing
to
that
the
is something that
parent.
Frack has
Although-
done all the time in their life.
Either you say that to the parent of an impressionable teenager.
Of a teen.
Yeah, that you guys have influenced. And while Juan is not aware of this yet, actually, is also a fan of Sev's band.
I'm a great influence and I'm great with kids.
Oh, I can't wait for Juan to realize that, because while you might have been into Pedro's room as Chihuahua Juan, you haven't seen what Vrak's real world persona looks like. So there would be no way to make that connection.
Yep.
Yet.
I do think it's not that. I don't think it is a bad idea to look around. I think we should stay. This is a town. This is also a town that seems to run of a barter system. We could
Yeah, I got a
potentially
good drink
get
for
some
some
stuff.
moss.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, a shitty beer for some moss, but it was enough to buy a beer.
what do you think?
I think it's worth the detour to stay here, at least for the night.
For the day. I
Yeah.
assume it's not going to open up again until tomorrow at the same time it opened just now.
Yes. So we have all day, all night, and all most of tomorrow.
Assuming that time
Yeah.
passes normally in here.
There's a lot of nocturnal people here, like if the town's only open at night.
So we
I mean,
stay.
yeah.
Let's stay.
Okay.
I want to see if I can like drink with some raccoons.
There are raccoons in the bar, so it's possible.
Hell yes.
But I think with that decision, that's a good place to end for the night.
Mhm.
Because we are a little over, and I'm sure that the person that is still recovering from being sick would love to go to bed. But yes, so thank you so much. Welcome to one of the little NPC areas that I've had prepared for you guys for a
Amazing.
while. Yeah. It's
Amazing.
it's fun. Like, and you've got some characters to interact with here. Like, these are some designed NPCs for you. So I'm excited.
Amazing.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh. All right, cool. Well, thank you so much. Everyone has made it through. You didn't have another encounter with the unicorn that wants to quite literally eat Vrak. But yeah, so awesome time, awesome time. Thank you so much for participating. Always have fun running things for you. Let's go ahead and start with Alina this time.
Hey everybody, I am Alina. I have been playing Sev and Vrak. We are all they, them. You can check me out online at alinapete.com or at alinapete on Blue Sky. That's mostly where I am these days. Not been doing a lot of social media because it sucks. Yeah, that's it. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. I celebrate the chance to see my family and eat some nice food. So, hooray! Pass it on to Joel.
Oh, hi, I'm Joel. I was Senior Flippington in Juan Ferreira today. I'm gonna be playing them every other week till the campaign ends. And then I'm also Bob Miss Forge over on this same channel on every other Sunday. Not this Sunday, and probably I don't know if next Sunday also, but it's some Sundays. Sometimes when it happens, I play her over there, which is also here. Wow, I was not ready. Outside of here, I am working on some stuff that I can't really talk about until they happen, because if I say anything, then I'm gonna jinx it, and then it's not gonna happen because that's happened before. So I'm not gonna talk about it. But if you want to keep up to date with my things, and also with this, you can follow. You can join the Altered Echo Archives on Discord, and then I post on there. Anyway, Amanda, go.
Hi everyone, my name is Amanda, aka Panda Cabra. Use she, her pronouns, and I was Rosa and Thorn tonight, and here every other Friday for Once Upon a Reflection. I'm here every other Sunday for our other game, Empyrean Wilds, where I play Baron Lek, the spooky little like country girl who can control shadows and siphon power from people, which is really creepy. And we're back at her hometown for the first time, so that's going to be interesting. Let's see, I don't have anything as far as like TTRPG stuff. I don't have anything else going on, but I am around our Discord server all the time, so feel free to say hello because I am basically on Discord 24/7, as well as my Blue Sky Panda Cabra Blue Sky social. That's pretty much all I have to say. I've been recovering from a cold all week. This is literally the first day I felt normal, so I'm glad I was able to join y'all tonight, and I'll pass it back to Evie.
Very cool. I find it amusing that the one of you guys that wasn't in Rising almost called it Empyrean Rising.
I
That was
almost
hilarious.
called it Rising.
That's
"Oh,
hilarious
no."
because I'm just like, the other two were in Rising, you weren't. But yeah, so, but I do that a lot myself too. Hi, I'm Evie, the Disaster GM. My pronouns are she, there, any, because I don't really care. I am the GM for both this and Empyrean Wilds, as well as the director of Altered Echo Archives. These three beautiful people are among the voting staff for AEA, so respect them. They can come after you. But yeah, so you can generally find me on AEA, where I run our games and lurk through the Discord, occasionally posting pictures of my dog. We do have a third game that I am preparing for. There is no legitimate start date for it yet. I have 3 of the players picked out. The reason why I mentioned this is we are trying to put together a time that all 3 of us, or all 4 of us technically, are available to do a little bit of streamed world building. So watch our Discord announcements for when that might be coming out. We will indeed be airing, as far as I know, everyone is available for Empyrean Wilds, not this weekend, but next weekend. But there is someone that is definitely not available for the next Reflection scheduled time, so we're figuring out what we want to do about that. Because that is the day after Christmas, and some people, so, unlike me, celebrate Christmas. I don't do Christmas, so it doesn't affect me. But yeah, so again, keep an eye on our Discord announcements for any changes to our schedule or new streams that we might be doing. I will be doing more art streams because I've got some character art that I've got to do for Rev's new campaign, which is a Starfinder campaign. So we've got some interesting species that will be depicted there. I've already started a couple of Skittermanders. But yeah, so follow for any live notifications if you are on Twitch, or subscribe if you are on YouTube. And we will catch you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.